there, and we can see your Skype as well. So be sure to keep the conversation lively, and we'll address things as they come in.
How many times do you practice that in the shower?
I don't have to practice anymore. Been hosting this show so long that these words just roll off my mouth. Like,
What?
Sound a lot dirtier than
That
silver,
sounds
I don't know.
gross.
yes.
You should not put silver in your mouth.
To my immediate left is the lovely Jacqui Lopez.
You forgot to introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Matt. I host this all the time. You guys know me. It's fine. To my immediate
He's
left
exactly like you.
is Jacqui Lopez. She is a contributor for the Real Stan Lee and host. She has been on East Los High and a bunch of other awesome productions. You can follow her Twitter at Tiny Wonder Lopez, and be sure to encourage her because she now has her Wonder Woman costume back.
I have my Wonder Woman costume. You gotta make your sandwiches.
Oh my god,
Sexy.
what?
Sexy stuff right there.
To her left is Wes Calamer. He is a contributor for the Real Stan Lee as well.
Back to the future.
He is also an avid Back to the Future fan who has something to be celebrating today. He's actually taking time off to celebrate with you rather than celebrating with the community that he knows and loves so well.
2 people.
3.
2 people.
Lupus. The 12 bench called you Lupus.
Oh,
It's a debilitating disease of the immunodeficiency
What
variety.
was your old name that everyone used to call it? Oscar, right? It was
Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's lupus.
I
I
thought you
actually
meant
did a
like
knee
back in
slap. I was
elementary
laughing
school.
so
That
hard.
was a knee slapper. Remember the time when he was lupus?
We're back to the future where we called predictions. We call Lucas Lupus.
Aw. So, to my left
Yes.
is lupus.
To Wes's left is Lupus Ackerman.
Days of Future Past!
No,
Lupus Apperman.
there's not a Days of Future Past day. 'Cause no one
Lupus
cares.
antibodies.
That's just not a thing.
Lucas
Days of
is
Future
the
Past.
creator of 1 Million to Save Wolverine and the X-Men, who has many tens of thousands of followers. You can join his crusade with the clickable link that we just posted in chat.
Good.
Boing.
You don't have
There you
to.
go. Yes.
Really. Aw.
And be sure to check out his Teespring. Is it still up, or has it gone down?
Huh?
Your Teespring.
T-shirt. Wasn't
Your
Teespring?
T-shirt.
Oh,
T-shirt.
TeePublic.
TeePublic.
TeePublic. TeePublic.com/user/weaponx5203. I have a couple shirts in there right now that are $14.
It's expensive.
So now's
Oh.
the time to check it out.
Oh,
We're living in the future. T-shirts are only $14.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all the way to the left is the lovely Jennifer Zhang.
Guess
That's the first time he's ever called me lovely.
Oh.
She is a regular host here at Twin Galaxies Live. She creates a whole bunch of these shows. She's also a published author, a accomplished producer, a esteemed actress,
She made a music video.
and a musician as well. Yes.
Take off the bat suit.
Yeah.
I'm eating a sandwich.
Oh, that's the remix. I like it.
If
All
you want to see
right.
more of Jacqui singing, you can follow us on Twitter, by the way. We've been doing that lately.
I want to appreciate everybody out there tonight throughout the whole show who are going to be making Back to the Future references the whole time.
And-
VDA Monster says, save the X-Men. That's heavy.
And if anyone gives any crap about Back to the Future not being a comic, you're wrong. Shut your face! Because amazing things are happening.
Matt tonight is me.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm on Team Marvel.
What?
What?
Twist. This
Look
is
at this. When I can jump on both sides, but Matt goes, no, I will not be Marvel. I will be the host. That is how vigilant he is.
I didn't even know I was going to be on the show.
Well-
I showed up with my burrito, and Jennifer's like, be on the show. And I was like, okay.
I'm like, you're
and then
me
I was like,
tonight.
I'm just going to imitate Jennifer and try and play it off like a Back to the Future joke. And then Jennifer was like, no, I'm going to point out that this is not a Back to the Future joke, and Matt's doing my usual job, and I'm Marvel.
Well, you probably should have told everyone about that first.
I thought you guys would be clever
Instead of
enough to
giving
pick up on it.
Matt.
Doesn't
We were
matter.
like, oh my god, he's like acting just like Jen.
There's an alternate
Why
timeline
isn't it
where
so-
things were created.
See, Wes got it.
I got it.
Mine is fine.
Bubblier.
Mine was
Screen's not
crossing.
working for anyone else.
Mine
Is
was.
this a penis joke?
It might have been me.
Great, Scott.
No, yeah. I mean,
All right.
I'm straight, bruh.
Hey.
So with our quick round of introductions done, just a quick reminder that the show is all about you guys, and we're glad to have
Back
you
to
join
the
us. So
future.
be sure to contribute as you feel inclined to.
About
Jennifer, you want to do our first segment's introduction?
Oh my goodness. Sure.
Turn around.
It's time for the Daily Planet.
Beep, 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 dun, dun, dun.
Back to the Future Edition.
It's where we give you comic book news from
Yeah,
the
we do.
past week. That's basically it. And I'm going to start us off.
Do you have that?
Okay, I'm having a minor stroke.
It's cool.
Somebody's having trouble with the stream. You guys can verify for us whether or not it's working for you, but it's
Oh,
powered
it's his
by...
computer being whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
Hate when that happens.
It's your fault.
Just kick your flux capacitor.
And actually, guys, it looks like we're being joined by the writer from Marvel Knight's Spider-Man who wants to Skype in with us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Which would be awesome. The username is John. John, unfortunately, your chat is currently being condemned to the little window, so I'm glad I caught that. But you can absolutely Skype in with us. If you go to tglive.com, you can click on any Skype grids that are open, which is 1, 2, 4, and 5 right now, and we can get you on Skype.
tglive.com. There are little blue buttons across the bottom. Just click on the one that looks like it's empty, and that should pop you up. We have men in the booth there who will be facilitating and making sure you get through. So we will stand by to talk to you.
Yes.
Meanwhile, go ahead.
Well, just so you guys know, John, the writer of Marvel Knight's Spider-Man, he released a trailer for this web series that's going to be debuting in February. So I invited him to tune in because I'm hoping to
Oh,
show that trailer sometime.
I wonder when you're
absolutely.
gonna show that trailer.
I don't know.
Sometime in February, maybe.
I don't know.
First bit of news.
That's news.
When Marvel announced they'd be partnering with Fox to create X-Men TV shows, fans scratched their heads wondering how is this possible with the ongoing Fox-Marvel war still fresh on our minds. Rumors began circulating that Fox handed over the Fantastic Four rights to Marvel Studios for this to happen, but Fox quickly responded to the rumor saying it just isn't true. Or is it? Sounds a bit like how Sony first responded over the Spider-Man rumors, no?
Yes.
I think this is Lucas being very Fox Muldery about he's being very what is it? He's being conspiracy theorist.
No,
This
seriously,
isn't-
this is what happened.
This
So-
isn't real news as much as it is speculation.
This
No.
is just you having hope.
Okay, so Thursday morning, my
What'd you
Twitter,
do?
my
Eggs?
Twitter was flooded with people tweeting about saying how Fox handed over the rights to Fantastic Four to Marvel Studios because everyone the day before that's when they announced that Marvel Studios and Fox are teaming up to do X-Men television shows.
Right.
So people were like, "Oh, this is awesome! They're teaming up." But there's got to be something to this because why would Marvel Studios allow Fox to produce competition for them on the television? You know.
On the top.
So it makes perfect sense for them to just hand over. Hey, here's this. Yeah, you want it? And then we can have this.
I want to welcome all the new viewers right now in chat. Some of you very opinionated about what Twitch should and shouldn't be broadcasting. Hello, SDG. I'm not going to try. Excrement Joe, you're new here. I see you. Tomo says, haven't you learned yet? People don't care about content on Twitch. They care about cleavage. Which one of you fellas would like to show some? There we go. That's
Oh my god.
Asking Steve. And Petrojic, you need friends. Don't worry about it. We'll be friends with you.
Ow, that is so Jack, you see this? You see this happening right now? See over here? You got this? Right here. There. Oh, that's a lot hairier than I wanted. Like that. Nope. Be care for it. Where are we gone?
all right. What other news do we have?
Lucas,
Oh yeah.
get out of your boobs, start reading the news.
Okay, so so the Lego Batman movie is upon us, and we can now expect some more members of the Bat family to fight alongside Batman. Besides Robin, Rosario Dawson, who has been cast to voice Batgirl. Rosario isn't a stranger to the DC family. She recently voiced Wonder Woman in Justice League: Throne of Atlantis, which is an awesome animated film. Lego Batman is building its way to theaters on February 10th, 2017.
That's awesome. What do you think, Matt? Matt's a big Lego and Batman fan. He's a big Lego Batman fan.
I don't see why not. I mean, I'm excited for the movie. I think it's a goofy idea to spin it off and have a kid-friendly, family-friendly, but fun Batman. I think Will Arnett did a great job. So I'm excited to see it. It'll be goofy.
What was that song he sang in the Lego movie?
Oh,
Everything is awesome. Oh wait, didn't they sing?
No parents.
yeah. It was like a heavy metal.
Didn't they sing? Da, da, da,
That's different, man.
da, da, da,
It's
da,
different,
da,
I think Star Wars.
You guys responding to Lucas's situation, that is unseeable.
situation.
So OG Felix is calling you a sellout. Savage Rod does not understand your artistic integrity there. He says, what the fuck was that?
Okay.
Suggestions to become
BDA Monster says I'm better than Rosario Dawson. I
Yes.
will accept that right now, but I love her.
And my name is Cal.
Yes! It's written all over his
Klein.
underwear. All right.
I don't wear underwear.
But I'm excited. I don't know. I like the fact that she's on both sides of the big two. She's like, oh, I'm night nurse. Oh, I'm Batgirl.
That's gone so well for everybody else. So well.
But you know
like Halle Berry, it went so well for her.
But
and
no,
Ryan
but that
Reynolds.
means-
Ryan Reynolds
okay,
went so
but
well for him.
They both jumped in the cinematic universe. I think she's playing it pretty chill.
Yeah.
She's jumping around in Legoland.
I think Jacqui has there's some merit to what you're saying because
There is
Rosario,
some.
Rosario Dawson, she's a very
Versatile.
well-known comic book geek and enthusiast. So she's everyone knows that she's really into these characters.
She's
So.
the perfect woman.
She's not just Kevin Spacey being Kevin Spacey, but also Lex Luthor. It's the same fucking thing.
I like her a
Damn
lot.
Kevin Spacey.
I like her. Next news.
my
Wait,
turn.
Excrement Joe says,
Fuck DC and Marvel.
Time to move over for the big boys this Christmas. Star Wars bitches, which is technically owned by Disney, which owns Marvel. So
Yeah, Marvel. Marvel.
So Marvel.
produces Star Wars
you're saying Marvel.
comics.
there you go.
Just
Excrement.
What is Star Wars bitches? That sounds like a porn.
Kind of.
Probably has been at some point or another.
But Jennifer and I were just talking about how fun and lighthearted and
Oh, Wes loves
joyful
Star
Wars.
Wars.
is. It's like
He thinks it's amazing.
It's really timeless and not old and stupid and British at all. So it was announced not too long ago that Kingsman is getting a sequel with the film star Taron Egerton returning. I liked him. He was really good. He would be like the Marty McFly if they made a new thing.
Oh, yeah.
He would totally do that.
Yeah.
The graphic novels writer Mark Millar has even teased the return of Colin Firth's character, which would be awesome. Oh my god.
But how would they do that?
I have no idea.
Shot him right in the face.
But all we know for now is that you could expect Kingsman 2 in theaters June 16th, 2017.
Wow.
So they just announced the release date.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's
It's
awesome.
Was there ever a time before our cinematic right now when they would release, they would announce dates so far in advance? It's been ever since the whole Marvel releasing their lineup and DC releasing their lineup.
You know what I think it is? Is because movies have become such a juggernaut. It's almost like a competition. It really is. So they have to really this is when we gotta make our move. It's like a chess game.
Yeah.
I
The,
suppose.
Studios are playing chess games. Like, okay, well this title would work with this group of people at this time of the year, and it's going against this movie and the blah blah blah. So I think it's very calculated.
You know why I think this is a terrible idea? Like
Why?
what them doing this?
The sequel?
I mean, by far in movies, you would be shocked at the amount of money that goes into marketing a film, generally speaking.
Sure,
When you
yeah.
announce a film this far in advance, the marketing costs just skyrocket because you need to be marketing
That's
it
really
for
good
that
to
alone.
keep it relevant.
Yeah. So sometimes you see these really mounting costs for films. I would love to see what portion of that is going to marketing now that it's so far
Well, it's
in the
funny that
future, in the
they,
past.
They actually don't account for the marketing budget in the production budgets of films.
Oh, they
which
don't?
Is why Green Lantern used in excess of $30 million in advertising 2 weeks before it came out.
Jesus.
So they just were like, I'm going to
Christ.
spend $30 million right now. But that never was accounted for in the film's budget. But if you guys are really interested in this, I would highly recommend checking out a book called The Gross, which talks about the summer of 1997. It was the first year that everybody was vying for a $1 billion movie. And that was the first year that they had to start announcing
Titanic.
their movies forever in advance.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, they could potentially run into a Avengers versus Superman versus Batman kind of
Sure,
problem.
sure.
So they now generally tend to have movies flooded for about the next 3 years.
That makes sense.
It's
You have to
crazy.
pick your dates.
And that's why Batman versus Superman, yeah, we're gonna do that 4 years from now.
Yeah.
You know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like, back in the days when they did wars all civil-wise and they would meet up in the middle ground. They're like,
It's the
how are you
same
doing
thing.
today? No, I'm fine, thank
Take-
you.
take
Well,
off
I'm
your
going to go
gloves.
this way and you're going to go this defensive. Oh, okay, yes. How are the kids? Oh, they're all right.
Well,
I
buddy,
see them
buddy.
again after I punch you in the face. Oh, all right, let's go back.
What's happening?
That was an accurate Civil War reenactment.
No.
yeah.
That was a scene from Star Wars.
Oh,
Oh.
That was Star Wars Battlefront,
That was
where
Star
I
Wars
beat Luke Skywalker.
Everyone was British.
yeah, so Tomo didn't know that figure. You've enlightened him, Matt. He
Yeah.
says 30 million in marketing 2 weeks before release. I
It's-
could do a lot with 30 million.
I could do a lot with a lot of money too.
The only reason, the only reason why that number came out was because that movie was such a failure. But for movies that are successes, you will never hear how much they spend on advertising, and it's usually half of the overall budget of the film, and they don't count.
I thought it was double.
DeKendry,
That's not true.
That's
get
true.
out of town.
It's just trying to anger people.
30 million money on 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
Great.
Kendry, if you haven't seen Back to the Future, maybe you can tell your friends that you've seen these.
Stop. Not the tits,
the
not the
writer.
boobs.
It's picked up
Lucas.
in my
I
mouth.
know. Oh gosh, those are very accurate looking on camera.
Lucas, what's the name of your guest that you're trying to impress right now?
Oh,
Did you
John?
on Skype.
John? I don't know.
All right. So what else do we have?
Neo, take it away. Another day, another Batman Arkham Knight DLC announcement. We're not complaining though. This time Rocksteady announced they're on board with Batfleck. And that we can expect a Batfleck suit skin and Batman vs. Superman Batmobile sometime in December.
Okay.
This is just the tip of the iceberg of DLC announcements for the game. We posted the full list of DLCs for the game on our Facebook page. Check them out at facebook.com/official TCBS. Give us a like while you're there.
Take the business.
Yep, it's up. It's been up for 2 months now. So you can go there right now and you can see it.
Um,
I like Duralath's comment. Titillating, Lucas.
Our man in the booth, I don't know if that's Doc or Neo, says that Batman looks fat.
They're not
Like
wrong.
PHAT?
No, he looks stocky.
Well, remember, you guys,
Yeah.
they're wrapping the frame that they've been giving him before. Like, it's, you know, I mean, and he had so much gear before. They're trying to cut it down.
That's true. He was armored.
It's
and
Probably
now
because his
he's
ears
padded.
are so short, that makes him look...
He looks like he's 5'6". He looks like if I worked out too much and just stocky and awkward looking.
I
Maybe
will
you
say,
should
though,
start
how
working
does he
out.
fit in the car? Because he's bigger than the car.
Well, the car's supposed to be in the background.
What is
He's not
this? A
disgusting.
Batmobile for ants?
Shut your mouth. How can you make a Batmobile for bats when they can't fit in the car?
You
I
know,
like
Maybe he
I like
rides
how
on
you're
top like a hoverboard.
if you block everything from like the chest up, it looks a lot like the sad emo Batman photo, the
Kinda.
first.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
really, can his head not move rock steady so when you punch people he's just sad the whole time?
Oh.
Ben
And then a rain
Fatflick.
cloud follows him?
But they say that he can move his neck. I
Yeah.
remember reading
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Like he
He's
can
all-
move his neck.
He's
He's
all
able to do
movable
that.
and stuff.
Does it get, I wonder, well, they won't change it. They can't, no, they won't go through the whole game and change the voice.
What's going on with
Oh no, they could.
things?
But they won't.
Gambit.
Yeah, you're right. They
Well,
would.
They won't pay Ben Affleck
Ben
enough to go back and
Affleck.
re-record
Yeah, God, that
everything.
would.
They wouldn't even pay Kevin Conroy enough to go back and re-record for what was the movie that they were trying to get him to do?
Trying to get him to
Kill
do
that
Yeah.
joke?
Bitches?
Come on, Dark Knight Returns.
Oh,
They
yeah.
couldn't get him to go back
Yeah,
and
yeah,
re-record
the alternate version.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I
was-
remember things.
I was heading up that.
There's more stuff.
Yeah.
There
more
is more
stuff.
news. The Gambit film has been without a director for some time now, but it looks like the Cajun has Edge of Tomorrow director Doug Liman on his radar. Nothing official yet. Would this entice you to see the film now?
No, make Matt the director.
Only if they renamed the movie.
Gambit film.
No, Gambit. Live Tomorrow Forever. What did they rename that movie? Edges
What?
It
of
was
wrong with
Live,
you?
Die.
Live, Die,
Oh,
Repeat.
Live, Die,
Die,
Repeat.
Repeat.
That was
Yeah.
just terrible.
Which, you
I
know,
love that
I actually met Doug Liman a number of times in college. He's like the most awesome guy ever.
Nice.
So believe it or not, this will make me go see the movie. Like I had zero interest before, but he also directed Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
That's-
he's a good director.
And he's
so.
the reason why Bradgelina is a thing.
Bradgelina sounds so
That is
gross.
No, it's because... No,
Nope.
not going to
nope.
say it.
But you
Show
know,
me
if they
your
want to
tits.
fire him, and hire me,
Yeah!
I'm on board.
Titty
There you
time!
go, yeah.
Titty time!
I love him. I'll go see it, except if you hire me. Fuck that guy.
Oh,
Cool.
we have John in one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey!
Well, we have
Hey.
two quick bits of news, and then we're going to do an interview with you while
What?
we got you. How about that?
Yes. That
Nice.
sounds wonderful.
So get
Nice.
your lawyer on the phone because we're coming for you in a couple.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
This is not planned at all. This is not planned at all.
All right, so it looks like just to get through it so we can get to John here, Batman v Superman doesn't come out for another 5 months, but it's already breaking records with big name cast members, practical sets, and a very extensive production schedule. The film's budget has added up to a whopping, oh my Jesus Christ,
Yep.
$410 million, making it the most expensive movie to date. Don't expect them to hold the record for too long, though, as Marvel's Avengers Infinity War is expected to have a budget of $500 million. What are we doing?
Give me money!
There are
If there's
people
all this money in the
starving.
world, give some of it to
Give
me.
me a million.
We
Just
haven't
Just
seen
a
what
minute.
Avatar's gonna do.
Oh,
Avatar
Jesus
2 and 3 are
Christ.
being filmed back to back.
Wasn't it supposed to come out like 100 years ago?
Yeah.
No, yes.
Is it
I
ever
don't
going to be
think
relevant
so. I think
again?
James Cameron's like, I'll do it when I run out of money.
Well-
so never.
Yeah, pretty much.
Avatar, the first one, took 10 years for him to make, so we
I-
count
I
10
love-
years.
But it's had to have been almost 10 years now
No, it's
since
about
the
10
first
years.
Avatar.
No. Avatar, I think, came out in
2009?
2009. Mind meld, do it again.
2009.
Say a food.
2000.
Say a food.
Yeah, say a mind meld. Say if you can say the same food together.
Say for bacon.
Bacon. Okay, we were about to say bagels.
Oh, did that work? Oh,
We're gonna get
no.
married.
Yeah, we are.
That was funny.
Yeah, bearded babies.
All right, well, that is certainly a lot of money.
But
That's a lot of money.
I mean, it makes sense though because they announced this movie soon after Man of Steel. They said Man of Steel 2, but then they changed it to
Dawn of Justice.
yeah. So
Justice.
that was like 4
Justice.
years ago. After
Justice.
I don't know. It's just a lot of. I mean, if this movie sucks,
Yeah, that
Dawn
was,
of
that-
Justice.
It
Wow.
just
Better
can't.
not suck.
Like, it just
Right?
can't suck.
Can I call
People
it
will die.
if it sucks? Can I call it the sunset of failure?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
He approves.
All right,
Thank you,
Also,
God, Mike.
quickly on Avatar, does anyone want another one? Like, does anyone really care? I think it was that movie that you watch, you're like, oh my god, it's groundbreaking.
No.
All right, let's move on.
if you watch it in 3D, oh my God, it's so amazing. But if you watch it in 2D, it's like
It looks like puppets.
And by Lucas meaning 3D, he means stone.
He does mean
What?
stoned. He does mean stoned.
people always think I'm stoned. My eyes are really dry.
No,
And then
I
when
don't
you're
think you're
stoned, what
always
and
stoned.
I am
don't
like
think you're
always
stoned.
tired.
I
I haven't smoked in like over a year.
No, we don't care.
Just saying.
We don't care at all.
So guys,
That's an accomplishment.
here is
There you
the
go.
new news. Matt has a Twitter account. You can follow him on Twitter
Why?
at Matt_hiscox. And guess what he found out on Twitter today?
Might be right.
Peyton Reed is returning to direct Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Ah.
yay,
Twitter learns
Matt,
me
for
things.
learning information.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I was like, I can
Thanks,
contribute
Thaddeus.
today.
I think you saw it because I retweeted it.
In
Probably.
Because you follow like
I
5
only
people.
I don't know how to
Five
add more people. so.
Big dick taker
Figure that
who's
out
just
yet.
trolling says, I'll pay $410 million to get some of whatever that dude is taking to seem that high.
I had a green Coca-Cola.
Give me my money.
Before we crumple it up, in spirit of today, I just want to say, did anyone familiar with the whole Pepsi Perfect fiasco?
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
Did you have some?
What?
Okay, so
well, go ahead.
no, you go because it's your jam.
I mean, it's just like
It sucks.
Pepsi's. You've had 25 years to get ready for this. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Walmart and Amazon. So they're like, cool. So the 21st, you'll be able to buy it.
At midnight.
Apparently, at about like 9:30, 10 p.m., everything was on sale and it was sold out by midnight. So all the people who waited and searched were like, oh, so what? And then they checked the eBays just a few minutes later and found them for sale for $500 to $1,000.
Wow.
People are not amused.
Basically, Pepsi, someone hit the button early.
Yeah.
Released. They were only. But how did someone put it on the internet? There are over 4 million followers of Pepsi, and they only made 6,500 bottles of Pepsi Perfect.
Oh my God.
dumb. That
And
was
they
a dumb
only
thing.
sold it on Amazon and Walmart, and they only sold it. They said at midnight. It was released, in fact, an hour earlier on the East Coast. So yeah, 9 around our time.
That's terrible.
And much to the chagrin of a lot of the diehard fans who had been staying up till midnight, they show up. They say, "Where are all these Pepsi Perfects?"
A lot of people couldn't even search for it.
Yeah, I
A lot of
couldn't
people
search for it. I
find
was curious, and they
Nope.
had removed it. Both Walmart and Amazon removed it, and then Pepsi released a statement 2 hours later saying, "Don't worry, there's more in stock." 3 hours after that statement, they said, "Oh no, just kidding, we're sold out."
Yeah, we don't have any more.
Wow.
Well,
So-
originally they were planning on releasing 20,000 of them, and I know they had to cut their production run substantially. So hearing that they only ended up releasing 6,500, it's like that's probably why they were like, "No, we've got more." Oh wait, no, fuck, that's why we dropped the number to begin with. We don't have more.
That's so few bottles that like literally one guy could have bought all of them.
Yeah.
Most of us could afford if we really
They were
wanted to
2015
buy
launch,
buy
yeah.
all of them.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
$20 each.
Oh, never mind.
and 15.
Never mind. I thought they were like I
No.
thought they were like.
I saw this
That
on
would,
a
you
Twitter
know,
thing.
that would still be pretty funny though, because somebody could drop like $120,000 and then immediately turn around and make it back, selling them off.
like a
They'd be like,
$1
"I've got all
billion.
6,500 of them. I've individually numbered them." And
That sounds like a
I'm gonna
Lex
sell 'em
Luthor
for-
plot.
But here's what makes me even more. This is where the plot thickens to
very
me
sad.
even more. Is they were actually selling a few of these over at New York Comic Con as well.
They were giving them away for free.
What?
Yeah.
Did you
if
get some?
I didn't go.
What-
but,
st-
But
he was
wait,
here.
did you send?
I did,
Eric
but
to
the
get
thing was, my buddy Eric was gonna grab one, but apparently he had to dress like Marty McFly, like down to the T. Like they had a thing they had a checklist. Like you had to wear like this, and this.
So basically, he wasn't there in his
Well,
80s getup for
nope.
the.
Should have been, but it was Jackie's fault. For some
VDA Monster has a question for you.
Hey, nobody calls me chicken.
No.
All right.
No.
Hold him back!
You gotta.
Hold him back!
You gotta squeak up your voice a bit. Nobody calls me
hey,
chicken.
hey, okay. Nobody calls me chicken.
Wait, you guys, I
Hey,
just heard
that's
breaking
bad.
news. Wait. You've just been news!
Oh!
Ah! Oh!
That-
That was pretty close.
That was
That
intense.
was
We
taken by
have
the wind.
Oh wait. And happy Back to the Future news. Self-lacing shoes are a thing now.
yes.
2016.
So for Parkinson's research, all the proceeds go to Michael J. Fox's foundation. They're
Amazing.
selling them in 2016. There's a video going online, just showed it to Jennifer, of Michael J. Fox putting them on. And actually, Jennifer made a really pretty cool observation, if you want to share it.
Oh,
with
just
people.
that technology turns out to be very relevant and useful for somebody with Michael J. Fox's affliction.
Yeah. it's
So the
actually,
fact
like,
that
a really
he-
good call.
So
Yeah.
the fact that he, you know,
Makes the
He gets to
noises
wear
and
those.
everything.
yeah,
It's so exciting.
it's very cool.
So yeah, happy news.
Why are we doing this?
You did it. I
Because
was
we're
following
introducing
you.
our guest.
Yeah,
Lucas,
okay.
take us in.
Good.
So John,
Yes.
Yay, John.
What's up,
you're-
John?
you're
Surprise interview.
How are you guys?
So
good.
Doing
Well,
good.
John, what's your last
A
name?
little gassy.
My last name is Mond. M-A-U-N-D.
Mod. That's
Are you
very
able
classy.
to show your video in your Skype? Because we might use you in our cut down.
Yeah. It should be. Let's see.
And Neo, if he's able to do that, is there a way you could route it to the monitor behind Wes's head?
Yeah. I think my video's live. Like I think I'm. Yeah. My video's going, so you guys should be able to see me.
We see nothing.
We don't see you.
But we could pretend we are reenacting it.
We could. Here, are you
I don't
using
see
an
you
Apple
guys.
device?
I am using an Apple device.
That's why
Is that
a
apparently
problem?
they hate everything we have, John,
Yep.
which is Apple.
But it's okay.
They're vegetarians. That got
So,
nothing.
so no one here besides me, I don't think, hasn't seen your trailer yet. But you you directed this Marvel Knights Spider-Man, correct?
Actually, I'm not the director. I act as an assistant director on set. However, I did write the entire series.
Oh.
I scripted it all. I act in it, and I do somewhat co-direct. But our director is currently not available to talk at the moment, so he sent me instead.
Oh yeah, just the guy who wrote and starred and
Yeah.
co-directed all the. Yeah,
I
well,
guess
very
you'll
much-
do, John.
Thanks
I
for the
guess
sloppy
you'll
seconds,
do.
bro.
Yeah, who pretty much did everything else. So who do you play in the film or in the series?
I play Harry Osborn and the Green Goblin.
Oh, I could totally do
Ooh,
that.
oh, spoiler alert!
Oh, VDA Monster was on it. He was calling that far ahead of you saying that,
cool.
actually.
Very nice.
You're like, oh, I crapped my pants when I heard John. Perhaps he's the Green Goblin.
Perhaps.
But I feel like this should be a question that Lucas should ask, but Marvel Knights shut down a while ago, did it not?
The comic.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. The reason, I guess the reason I actually came on to this project later. Like after all of that had been set in stone, I met the director at a concert, and he was like, "Yo, you want to be an extra in my little short film about Spider-Man?" And I grew up loving Spider-Man, so I was like, "Heck yeah, let's do that. That's going to be a lot of fun." So we did it, and we put it on YouTube. I wrote an article for Movie Pilot, sent it to those guys, and they shared it on Facebook, and it blew up. And I was like, "This is incredible! You know, like I'm gonna try and get more involved with this. I think this could be something really special." So I got in touch with them again, and we just rolled with it, man. Like we plotted out 5 different episodes. I scripted them all, and then we just started doing it this summer. Started recording. So, and that's where you get the trailer that you saw.
Yeah, so I came across it because our next segment, we have a Marvel vs. DC segment, and we're able to bring up videos presented by Marvel or by fans. And I came across someone who was actually giving a reaction to your trailer. And then I was like, well, maybe I should go check out this trailer. So I checked it out, and we'll see it later. But it's kind of like a TV show.
Do you want to do both? Do you want to play it now and play it later, or?
Yeah, let's do it while we have them as
I mean, people are gonna
come in
focus
later.
on
Yeah, what do you think?
it's your call.
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Neo, you got it? You got it? That video I sent you?
In a sec.
I just so you know, I cut it down to a minute because we only have a minute to.
We
Yeah,
got-
go ahead and play it.
That's totally fine.
Okay, so we're actually going to play it for our audience right now.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what they have to say about it.
I absolutely.
Can we hear it? Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
So this is coming out in February.
That was pretty cool.
That is correct.
That was
pretty
very
awesome.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Well done.
Holy crap.
My
I'm
immediate
glad
reaction is
you
like,
guys like it.
yeah, no, I thought it was really great. It was like if they took the Daredevil take to
Yeah.
Spider-Man from
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Iceman wrote, "What am I watching and why is it awesome?"
For a fan edit, this is pretty good. Says run quickly. I have to ask, since you were the writer, is that why you gave yourself all the good lines? Because apparently you just blew a monologue
basically
load all over that.
This is your
commercial.
acting reel. That's cool.
No. All right, so basically, the reason we did the trailer the way we did is because the story arc that we're following, without giving too many spoilers,
Yeah.
is a darker story arc. We're including characters like Miles Morales, Kingpin. Obviously, you saw
Yeah.
Kingpin, Kraven the Hunter. It's very much derivative from the 1610 universe, with our own spin on it. So the trailer was darker because, like I said, the arc is going to be darker that we're following. With that being said, though, I think people are still going to be really pleased with the way that we do Spider-Man. Spider-Man isn't going to lose any of his quick-wittedness or like his quips or his sarcastic attitude. It's still going to be the fun-loving like webhead that you know, but it's definitely going to be a more grounded take, a more realistic take than what people have seen in the past.
You know what's interesting about that is DC. Matt and I are both Team DC. We grew up on DC Comics. We're never really a big Spider-Man guy, but with this take on it, like it's a very universal thing. Like let's take a hero and make him gritty and this, but it actually works for Spider-Man
Yeah.
because he's been primarily very bright and shiny, and it's like a very interesting, unique take on it. So I'm interested.
Well, and I think to jump on that as well is even in the movies that have been, you know, in the box office, even when there is grit, it's still shiny grit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm beaten up. Like when Peter Parker's crying, you're like, okay, calm down.
It's a Dawson's Creek episode.
Give me my pants back. I would like my lady jeans. You crazy.
Yeah.
But I have to
for
ask.
sure.
But I wanted to ask you, so in terms of creating your own story, how did you guys collaborate? Because it sounds like there's a lot of people that were putting together the arc of this.
Yes, absolutely. So basically what we did, me, Jesse, and another buddy of mine, Jesse's the director, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier, and another guy we probably sat down for, I would say, maybe 5 to 6 hours, and we were just racking our brains trying to figure out what a good like take on this would be, just because there are a lot of things that fans were not happy about with Mark Webb's, you know, newer reboot, and obviously the atrocity that is Spider-Man 3.
Atrocity.
You know, there's just a lot of things that fans wanted to see, and we really wanted to do this as a fan service because we're fans. Like that's why we made it. We're not doing it to make any money. Obviously, we would get sued for that. That would not be good. So like the reason that we did it is just essentially because we love the character. We all grew up with the character. And we wanted to put something together that people were going to enjoy. But to answer your question, the story arc that we're following, like I said, I don't want to give too much away, because if your viewers do read comics, then if I told like which arc we're following, that's the derivative from the comics, they will know immediately like what's going down, what's going to happen.
Odds are good our fans have already read your entire story and have very, very harsh opinions about it. But no worries. Let's ask some of the questions about when are people going to be able to start to actually see this coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. So first episode will drop February 14th of next year.
Valentine's Day.
And then the plan is, as it stands, to release one every month after that. So it'll be a monthly thing for 5 months. So it'll wrap up in July.
Okay.
It's a
And
5-part series.
have you guys shot the trailer, or have you shot the first episode, or are you shooting them all
We
simultaneously?
just watched the trailer, Matt.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm asking, have you only shot the trailer, or have you shot more than that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've definitely shot more than that. I would say we're probably about 85% done with episodes 1 through 4.
wow.
Episode 5 is a whole nother beast, so we're doing that last, and we're gonna kind of have all hands on deck for that one as far as production goes. And just to go back on the previous question for a second, like I said, the arc that we're following, people would know the direction we're going. With that said, I have thrown in various twists and turns that are from other comics that are going to make this thing its own. So people won't be able to see what's coming. Like they'll definitely be able to, you know, stay interested and not be like, oh, you know, I know exactly what's going to happen next episode. So.
Gotcha.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Where did you guys shoot this?
We're Atlanta-based, so we live about 45 minutes south of Atlanta. So a lot of this is filmed around our hometown, and a lot of it is filmed actually in the city in Atlanta. And then all of the establishing shots that you'll see of New York is just, you know, things like stock footage and things of that nature. So,
Are there plans to do something after this with you guys? After this Spider-Man series?
Well, so depending on how this first season goes, you know, there's the possibility of doing, you know, a season 2, and, you know, stuff like that. And we're also always working on original content. And that's another thing that we want to focus on hard, you know, now that we've kind of got an audience, like a fan base. It's nice because now we can start working on original content and that hopefully people will enjoy just as much as they enjoy this.
Awesome.
Awesome. And where can people follow your progress, any of your latest info, and where can people catch all of your detailed information?
Yeah, absolutely. So if people want detailed information, they can follow me at moviepilot.com/Johnny Martin. And if people want to just see like BTS pictures or footage or anything like that, they can follow our director on Instagram at Jesse Shemeka. And if people have any questions, I'll give the Facebook page, and it's just Marvel Knight Spider-Man on Facebook, so they can give that a like.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, we hope you stick around, but thank you so much for lending some of your time to us and talking about this. We love fan-based stuff. I mean, we got people here who do it themselves.
Yeah.
Little Death Wish
Yeah.
over here. Little bat suit.
Absolutely.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But guys, we're going to move into our next segment. But very quickly, everybody wants you to notice them. There's Stamina, Nick, and Austin joining us. Who
Oh, hey,
are
Stamina. Hey,
vying
Nick.
for attention.
We just want your love, Jennifer.
Nick.
They
Hello.
just want
No,
some of
not
this.
the tits, not the locust, not the lupus tits.
The lupus.
Oh.
And with the lupus tits, you want to give us the intro to the next sequence?
It's the Danger Room! It's Marvel vs. DC, and you at home get to decide who wins.
Yep.
But to vote, you need to make sure that you're at tglive.com, or on your mobile device, you can go download the free Smile Time app. And you're able to view, chat, and vote from your mobile device. You can be like, boop, 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 boop.
But
boop,
you
boop,
have
boop.
to be
It's the
smiling the whole
future.
time.
It's the future. Huh?
You have to smile the whole time when you do it.
You have to.
Look, guys, there we are. Smile Time. So go to App Store, look up Smile Time. Easy peasy.
It's free. Can you grab the board? It's right behind you.
I run quickly.
So DC won it last week, and I believe.
You didn't tell what the segment was, though.
Yes, he did.
He just
Oh, he
did.
did?
Yes, he did.
I'm having the world's slowest stroke.
All right. So where we're at? Where are we?
So DC has 6, and Marvel has 3.
Oh, it's like last year.
Ooh.
Is it like it last
Because
year?
we won.
Okay, you need to
It's
calm
not-
down. The
it's
year
not
is
over
young.
yet. It's
The
not
year
over
is
yet.
young.
So that means DC is going to go first.
Yeah, DC gets to go first.
And guys, this segment really is all about you. Our participants have
show
60
it.
seconds to present, or is it 90 or is it 60? I don't even
60.
60 seconds to, I don't even remember anymore.
No.
Each of our participants here has 60 seconds to present a piece of evidence from the past week from either Marvel or DC's side. DC won last week, so DC will be going first. And at the end of each round, we'll recap very briefly what it was that they presented, and we leave it up to you guys to decide who you
that's
like better that round.
Yeah.
It's first to 3, best of 5. So if either side wins 3 rounds, that's the end of the week, and you have decided our victor.
You got to go to tglive.com. That's the website. And you'll see when voting happens, the DC and Marvel icons will pop up on the screen. All you do is click on it. It'll make you log in, but that's a one-click affair as well. All right, Team DC's prepped?
Yep.
We're repped and prepped.
All right.
Prepped.
Wait, let me take my mute off.
Apparently, I
Good
need to
idea.
be doing some push-ups. Should I do push-ups? while
Not
you guys
right
are
now.
talking?
That's a point for me already.
And 1 minute on the clock. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am presenting Batman number 45. Batman, of course. Oh, I'm not doing that again. No, I am not. No, I am
All
not.
right, I'm going to pause it.
Okay. God, why do I keep doing this? I'm going to end up on Matt again.
No,
As
no,
good
you're
as
not.
that would-
No, you're not.
Can we
No,
get-
nope,
You can
nope,
talk.
Can I
nope,
get an
nope,
iPad?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's get an iPad.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Good.
Let me know.
And go.
All right, Batman 45. So what we're talking about right now is, of course, we know that Commissioner Gordon is still Batman right now. Even though he's in this schlanky suit, he's getting his butt kicked by these hog people, and it's not really going well. But all of a sudden, they say, hey, you know what? Your bat suit is basically, it has a sentry mode, so that's kind of cool. Well, we fast
Gorgeous
forward.
artwork.
Meanwhile, I know, the artwork's amazing.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Bruce has a girlfriend, and he's like, oh my gosh, I want to bury the past. And what's really cool about what he says is he basically says, you know what? I am... it seemed like the guy had a whole grudge, and now that he doesn't have a grudge anymore, now that he doesn't know who killed my parents, it really doesn't matter anymore. I don't know what to fight for. So anyways, they keep going, they keep going. There's a lot of stuff, and all of a sudden, the lady who's in charge of making Commissioner Gordon Batman says, you can't be Batman anymore.
10
You're going to
seconds.
give us the mantle back, and you're going to give it up. Well, right as she does that, something happens. Oh my gosh, what do we do? I can't even see what happened right there. I can't tell you.
Because of the last page rule.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba ba ba.
All right, so, oh shit, I'm doing my job. Matt,
DC
doing my
has
job.
presented Batman 45 for round 1. That means it's Marvel's turn to present.
That was funny.
So we will now be hearing from Marvel, and at the end of Marvel's presentation, we're going to open up voting so you guys can decide which one you like better. DC presented Batman, which is always a strong book on the show, so we've got to see what Marvel's going to come up with.
Damn good. But well done, Jack.
Democracy says, is it okay for me to love the brown skin girl?
Yes.
Yes.
Aw,
Yes, it
it's
is.
adorable.
Only if you vote DC.
If you don't, then no.
Then
Stop it.
no.
You can't do it.
And there was a request earlier that you go to Australia.
Oh yes, I love
Can
Australia.
you do an
I
Australian
actually
accent?
I can actually.
That was beautiful.
You like
That was pretty cool.
crocodiles and koalas.
Crikey.
Crikey.
I actually have family down there, so I visit once in a while, and I can pick it up if I stay there very long.
That's amazing. That's so hot. All right, ready?
I've never been to China.
If they're done, I'm ready.
That's so weird. Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait, he says, I fucking hate DC, goodbye.
Oh.
Well, Doom, why don't you stick around because
Yes,
Marvel's
stay
about
here.
to present.
Stay
Come
here.
on
I'm about
now.
to present, and then we need
Use
you
your
to stay here
Australian
and vote.
accent. Go.
And-
Why
no.
you do it?
No.
And go.
Guys, I'm presenting Uncanny Avengers #1. I have to say right off the bat that the art in this is really horrid. It reminds me of Dr. Katz Professional Therapist cartoon. But guys, Deadpool is now a member of the Avengers, but this does not make the other members happy. Spider-Man ends up quitting the team. Spider-Man ends up quitting the team because Deadpool's being really reckless. Also, Rogue says, "I'm sick of Deadpool." I mean, everybody's on board with Deadpool, right? Steve Rogers, who is leading the team, he says, I trust Deadpool, and he's actually funding the team by his new celebrity status. Maybe because he has a movie coming out? I don't know. But guys, also it's revealed in the issue here that the Terrigen Mist is affecting the mutants. And one of those mutants that are being affected is Rogue, and she has these gross boils all over her body and everything. But she has to take this medicine like all the time. So what's gonna happen, guys? Oh yeah, there's also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cameo.
I fucked it up.
Oh. All right, guys. Oh, damn it, Matt.
All right, guys. That concludes round 1. DC has presented Batman #45. Marvel.
Expertly, I might say.
Yes. Marvel has presented a Teenage Mutant Ninja possible cameo, if we caught the end of that correctly.
Yes.
What
so
was the book
excited.
was
That's so cute.
And she did an
was
Australian
it?
accent.
Uncanny Avengers #1.
Uncanny Avengers #1. So we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, and it's going to be up to you guys to decide who wins. You guys can join us again either at twingalaxieslive.com or via the Smile Time app to get your votes counted. But now's a good time to sign in because we are going to start the timer right now. Get your votes in for who you think should
Boom.
win,
She did an Australian
Marvel or
accent.
DC in round 1.
She became more interesting.
Unalived people, says Iceman.
Media monster.
Admittedly, I had to take a second there because 12 Bench, a longtime viewer and a good friend, said, wait a minute, we're presenting books from this week now? So I had to check. I was like, oh shit, did Batman
checked
come out
it.
this week? It didn't. It came out last week. So 12 Bench, we are still presenting books from last week and
Still
not
cool, dog.
spoiling anything that came out today.
Still cool.
I just realized that the next Batman Eternal's probably out now.
Well, actually, Batman Eternal 3 came out today. Batman Eternal 2 we can talk about this week.
It's a weekly book.
Yes, it's a weekly for 6 months.
Is my girl. Because I'm Jacqui.
For 6 months.
You have 20
think
seconds
it's a
to
year.
finish
I think
voting,
it's only
guys.
6 months.
Oh, it's swinging hard in the DC.
Media Monster,
on.
anyone going to Kamikaze? I am. Are you going? You guys, if you don't know, Kamikaze is Stan Lee's Kamikaze. Is the premier Comic Con here in Los Angeles. It is held at the held at the LA Convention Center. They have the most amazing guests this year. It's kind of stupid. Grant Morrison, Carrie Fisher. They have a cosplay contest, including a lot of the people from
Can you kill the vote? Sorry.
timer is up.
and DC won. That's all I care
Yes,
about.
DC takes round 1 with a 75-25 vote. Somebody voted at the very end there, but
I'll
I think
check
that
'em.
happened after the timer. So,
But you're
guys, we're
irrelevant.
glad that you are impassioned about it. So please be sure to stay signed in. We're going to go to the first 3 rounds. So we've got at least 2 more rounds coming up.
Run quickly wants to know if you're friends.
Of course we are.
Please answer that.
I
more
just met
definitely.
Nick. I don't even know Nick, but I love his DC for life. So I am friends with everybody on the
Just
show.
give
It's
a
always
thumbs
good to
up.
have you guys
Give
join
a thumbs
us.
up. That's all he's asking you. Jesus, read.
No, you gave.
I don't know how to read. What does 2 thumbs up mean?
What is this made?
So DC won round 1, which means DC presents first in round 2 as well.
You're gonna present something, aren't you? Yeah. Are you gonna do that? Oh, you're gonna do that one.
All right.
And actually,
Nope.
before we go on, do we still have tickets to be giving away to that?
we do.
'Cause
Wow.
we're gonna guys. We gave away a set of tickets to Marisha,
Marissa.
and Marissa and her sister, but unfortunately they weren't.
Marissa and her sister. Yeah? Oh.
But unfortunately they are not
Thank
able
you,
to
guys.
attend, so they give the tickets back to us, which means tonight we'll have 2 more tickets to give away to Stanley's Kamikaze.
Sure,
Yes?
why not?
I can get a high five. That's good. So free stuff for you guys. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, you have to guarantee us that you will use these tickets.
They're
because-
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are expensive tickets, and they were from a dear friend of ours, so we want to make sure they go to somebody who will.
I can
put
also
them to
say,
use.
that these are no ordinary tickets. These are tickets that were bought during the pre-sale, which gives you a line ticket, an autograph line ticket as well. So you can get a celebrity meet and greet, whatever autograph situation. So
You guys, you can't even handle it. It's Stan Lee's there, Jim Lee's there. Both Lees are under one roof. Grant Morrison,
Only
Carrie
one's Asian.
Fisher, the cast of All That. Things are
Cast of
happening.
all that, you guys.
The largest thing of Power Rangers, group of Power Rangers since the Power Rangers.
oh no, just
Really?
imagine
It's
what that Zord is going to look
well,
like.
since the Ranger cons that are out there, you guys, it's going to be kind of epic.
Kind
It's I'm excited. I'm excited.
And I think VDA Monster is local. He said he was going to go as Blade too. I think he actually almost won last time we did this
Holy
contest.
VDA
so.
Monster, you should probably stick around. You always do. Look at us
Okay.
taking you for granted.
He likes you
So-
When
drunk.
you're drunk, yeah.
I'm not drunk.
Jen is
Look,
fun
tonight
Jen.
they're assuming you're high and I'm drunk.
Yeah,
I
How
that's-
can
always
we-
assume I'm
How
high.
can we
Yeah,
use
you
this to our advantage?
Because you know what? That's the only way you can enjoy Marvel stuff.
Oh, wicked,
Taste.
wicked burn.
Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave
Also,
me hanging.
oh
That
yeah,
was
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Also, isn't it fun watching Jennifer watch Matt do Jennifer's job? Because she's just like, "What? Oh, okay.
It's really funny because it's like
It's like, I'm like a little fly in a box. Like, I'm okay. I'm doing good. Leave me alone. Stop looking at me.
I'm
appreciate the
just
effort.
trying to repeat all the things that Jennifer has said for
You
months
did-
and
you've
months. It's
done
like,
very
okay,
well,
these are her
sir.
words that she would use right about now.
Hired.
Doc, can we make sure that the sound is working, please?
Oh, wow, that's what you sound like. That's the best part. Just watch Jennifer's interpretation of his interpretation of her. That's where the gold is.
That's apparently I just yell things at people. In the middle of
she
the
yells.
Have fun
podcast.
with
Yeah,
that.
you don't
These are
yell
my
like that.
contributions to this week's show. Okay, so DC won
Okay.
round 1, and DC presents first in round 2.
Oh, that was a lot.
And good.
Okay, so we're doing Harley Quinn, number 21. I want to start off by this really great cover. I love it. Hey, Deadshot, here's Harley.
here's Harley.
Yeah, it opens up with them in a crazy, awesome, violent brawl. Her and Deadshot. He's not vital to the story, but he's a really great addition to the story. My favorite moment of the comic is seeing her flip him off.
And they actually pixelate it.
It's really good. It's a really hysterical dynamic between Floyd and Harley. This is Harley's last hurrah in Hollywood. I did what Lucas does in the news, but it was actually funny. So
Keep
she
going.
kicks some ass in a CrossFit, which was really funny. Gets
Okay.
a massage.
Okay.
And there's like some chick in a ball
She was
gag.
naked.
It's like a really weird thing. Oh, and then a really great shout out. Let me see. Oh, it's 7 seconds. You see animated Harley in a mirror.
Oh,
which
wow.
is beautiful, and I can't find it, but it's really cool. And it's nice that the stuff happened.
All right.
It's nice that this stuff happened.
Really fun book. Really,
well,
really fun.
well
book.
said.
Well, DC has presented Harley Quinn, which is also a usual
Ready?
fan favorite.
It's such a good book.
with
It's consistent.
Cord am
man.
I allowed to unhook?
This one.
The middle one. The middle one. Yeah.
Hooah.
So it's going to be Marvel presenting in round 2. Looks like Jennifer might be taking the controls.
I am. This is
So-
the first time I've ever done this with the
I agree,
digital
VDA Monster. It
stuff.
was good to see classic Harley, even if it was just a panel. It was really cool.
Telebro wants to send us to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, Jennifer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going. You guys should go.
What?
Where?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means. Complex, it sounds like there's a lot of horse manure there, Doc.
Why does it sound like that for you?
It disappeared.
Beauty and Monster is sick of hooker Harley Quinn. She's a derby doll. She's not a hooker.
Where is
She's
it?
kind of derby dolly.
So weird.
She's-
Oh, here it is.
That's
Here
the
it
way
is.
to put
Oh.
She is.
Aha.
Will
Well,
Matt,
she is a derby doll.
Wilmat 2003 is joining us for the first time. He says
buddy.
Marvel copycats Thanos copied from Darkseid.
Damn straight they did.
That's something that we usually talk about in either the Infinity Gauntlet or the Watchtower, which are two segments that are still coming up. So be sure to stick around with us through the night of comic books.
We'll talk all
Jennifer, are you ready to present in
I'm
round
ready.
two?
Oh, I'm excited for this.
I'm
All right,
ready.
60 seconds on the clock. Whenever you are ready.
And go. Lucky for me, I'm presenting Secret Wars A-Force, which I was a little intimidated by because this is actually a culmination of a lot of things that happened in the story arc, which I haven't really been keeping up on. But it's a massive brawl on the planet of Arcadia with just about, this is like a who's who of who's important in the Marvel Universe right now. And they're fighting a horde of zombies, and there are plenty of Walking Dead references in it, just to be hilarious. But what's really fascinating about this is, I'm going to go back to what Lucas wants me to say but in a second. But this is just a showcase of hilarious one-liners as these people go around beating the crap out of all these zombies. A lot of fun quips. Here's Kamala as Ms. Marvel saying, "This is so much better than my fan fiction," and she's beating the crap out of zombies. Hilarious. You got X-23, you got Elektra. But what Lucas really wanted me to show you guys was Spider-Gwen rescuing Mary Jane, and that's pretty sexy. Look at that.
She's like, oh, my hero.
She's like, didn't doubt your friendly neighborhood Spider-Gwen, did you, MJ? All right.
And that closes out.
What?
The story of that book, you like that a lot?
Yeah, there was no story.
Good story.
It was one long fight scene.
Let's be honest. It's a big crossover book. Odds are good that it was just one long fight
One
scene.
big fight scene, and so it's awesome.
So that concludes round two. DC has presented Harley Quinn. Marvel has presented the latest Secret Wars A-Force. Guys, we're going to turn voting over to you. Again, please be sure to join us from either twingalaxieslive.com or on the Smile Time app to get your vote counted. 60 seconds on the clock starts right now.
Boom!
Because it's round two, I'm going to hijack very quickly to talk about our sponsor, House of Secrets. If you guys are ever here in Burbank, you should swing by House of Secrets. It's a phenomenal comic shop that's over in Burbank. So it's just a little bit of a drive from LAX, but it's very close to the Burbank airport. It's a phenomenal brick and mortar store that has all kinds of awesome back issues that you guys can check out.
They have 2 new rooms.
Yeah, they've been
Oh,
expanding.
really? Cool.
Guys, I've been going there for 6 years, and today was the first time I had time, so I just looked around, and then I went in the back, and I was like, what, this room's happened? And he knocked out the wall, and it's awesome.
Honestly,
it's so cool.
if it was a House of Secrets, it should have, those rooms should have been behind a bookshelf. Let's be perfectly honest. It should have been like
They
the
kind
back,
of were.
like
There
the
was
back
one
globe,
cover,
like
yeah.
the Shakespeare head.
Well,
Yeah.
Paul, the owner, he told me that what it used to be storage lockers, and he knocked them out, and he said I needed more space.
You know, so like Amy goes in there, I'm going to put where can I put my lunch? Where are all these books for my lunch used to be?
It was
But
good. It's really cool.
just to get back on it really quickly, if you guys are not here in California, it's totally okay because you guys can go to the website that just got posted in our chat, artoffiction.com/House of Secrets, and pick up any of the books that we are presenting digitally, and be sure to tell them that the Comic Book Show sent you.
What did you do? You okay?
It's a House of Secrets.
You're just very abusive with your secrets.
Tell them, but I was gonna say tell them, but don't tell them we sent you. But I started sounding like Bill Cosby, so I stopped myself.
Oh, my God.
Tell them, but don't tell.
Okay.
So, go ahead and announce the poll
I
result.
like that. Well, DC has won round two with 80% of your votes. So if DC wins the next round, that's it for this week's Danger Room. Marvel's got to bring something strong, but DC is going to present first.
Yeah, we are.
Telebro is worried that
Wanna
he
do
won't
that?
ever be born if
No.
you and I don't kiss, Jennifer. So at some point
Oh,
we're going to have
I
to...
guess you're never going to be born then.
Oh, monkey.
I burned 2 men in one statement.
Because not of an STD. Are you ready, Neo?
You know who's burned more people, Jennifer?
Who?
Lupus.
Oh, debilitating disease.
Okay.
My aunt had lupus.
Huh? Okay, so whenever the video starts, start
Yeah.
the timer.
Meow.
Whenever the video starts.
Oh.
You know, Back to the Future isn't DC.
So, oh yeah, they can hear us, right? So this is Back to the Future, the Back to the Future pack for Lego Dimensions.
Who are they? What is that?
That's Batman and Superman teaming up with Marty McFly, saving the universe with Doc Brown. This is only a 30-second thing because I want to show you the real thing. You can cut the video.
Cut the video, Neo.
Cut the video! Because I want to show you the unboxing of the actual things that you use for Lego Dimensions with Marty McFly's pack. Because you have... Oh, God, I can't.
Oh my God! Hurry
I'm
up!
so
You only
excited.
have 25 seconds.
Oh, I
You have
actually...
to build them.
No, guys,
You have
look.
to build them.
This might be the DeLorean. This might be the hoverboard. And I can't find Marty, but I'm sure
found him!
he's right there. Guys, so the pack came out today in honor of Back to the Future Day. Lego Dimensions. This is a decapitated Marty McFly in a Forza suit. I'm so excited. I'm actually a little sad I did this to the box, but it's worth it. For your entertainment, I give you joy.
That was the worst unboxing in the history of unboxing.
It was no time. I
I
was
think
so
that was one of
nervous.
the best unboxings. It was
I-
short and to the point.
He just ripped it.
I like that. Oh my God, it's Ron responded by saying "R.I.P. box" and then gave you the creepy potato thing.
No, potato face.
You know what? You might have stumbled on something brilliant here. We should do a series of
Angry
video
unboxings.
unboxings and just be like, here's one, and just
really
everything
cool.
explodes everywhere. Something fell under the seat, and I just want to make sure that you don't.
it's right here.
No, it fell under your
Oh, the
seat.
piece?
I hope it's not like a hoverboard or something.
I think no, because there was only two things, right?
I mean,
I don't know. You ripped it
I'll
open.
figure it out later.
it
I'm
Okay.
excited.
So
exploded.
DC has presented the Back to the Future expansion on Lego Dimensions, which stars Superman and Batman and
Wonder Woman's
a
in it.
bunch
Wonder
of
Woman.
a bunch of I think Wonder Woman and Flash and a bunch more
Oh, Green
characters
Lantern
are in it.
is in it.
So the Justice League. Let's just
The
group them, shall we?
Look how good the door
They presented the Justice League by proxy of Back to the Future.
punched
Marvel is
myself in
going
the
to
face.
present now. They've got to win this round to stay in the game. I don't think they're going to destroy a box quite like Wes
You don't
did, which
know.
might be a good thing.
Destroy a box. I'll
I'm
do
nervous
later.
that there's
That's
something
what
that
she.
I can't see.
Oh God. Did we?
Yeah.
Did we hear? Really?
Make it for me.
You're gonna have him take all the joy of.
You got it. You're welcome. You little scamp.
You don't need the
He doesn't need
instructions.
Monster like the
Jennifer,
unboxing.
It was
where
great.
he's going, he doesn't need instructions. Oh my God, because of the line.
Neo, our monitors in front of us are dark. Is there any way we can pop them up?
Are you kidding me, Kendra?
Thank you.
It's the best trilogy ever made.
Now we can see Penelope.
I will
again.
buy you something to unbox. He's gonna put a dick in it,
Okay.
and then you're gonna go ah!
I'm taking the box. I'm calm.
All right. Well, with that destructive note, DC has presented for round 3. It's now Marvel's turn to present.
Neo, if you could play that video again. It's exactly 1 minute.
Okay.
Check on the
Not that.
Was there anything?
Nothing. My eyes doth deceive me.
And the itsy bitsy spider never woke up again.
Kind of, not really.
You were going, you don't need instructions.
I'm not sure. I don't think there are instructions.
I care.
So for round 3, Marvel has presented the Marvel Knights Spider-Man trailer. We had the writer and Green Goblin
Yep.
star on earlier. John
directed-
joined
he
us via
co-directed a
Skype.
bunch of
But don't let the repeat diminish your enthusiasm because it still is an incredible looking trailer.
Yes.
For round 3, the presentations are now over. We've got the Marvel Knights Spider-Man trailer for Marvel, and we've got Lego Dimensions Back to the Future starring Batman and Superman for DC. Voting, you guys have 60 seconds to do it, and it's now open. So guys, get your votes in for who you think won this round. In the meantime, it looks like we're being joined by a lot of new people who are all enjoying the air of zaniness.
We are so zany.
Will Matt says Spooderman. Spooderman.
Oh, that's such a good little cartoon.
Hey, if we win, can Lucas wear my armor?
You want me to break it?
That would suck. Matt's spent so long putting it back together.
Wait, I have the chest.
So
for
many
it.
nights without Matt. Him.
You guys
Budman.
notice I'm treating the box like a Lego piece, but it's not working.
Nope, it doesn't
No.
work like that.
That's what happens when you unbox violently.
I guess I need more practice unboxing. Hey, unbox safely.
What do you do to fast food?
You don't want to see. It's not attractive.
Yeah, I have that song. So, like, you know what it reminds me of? The Tasmanian Devil. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that is, actually.
And voting is now closed.
That closes out voting for round 3. DC takes it with 80% of the vote, so that means DC has won the week.
Banana, Batman, Superman, DC stuff.
Hey,
Too
while
much
we
work into the show.
I gotta say, I'm pretty surprised that Back to the Future Legos won out over the Marvel Knights trailer.
It was
Well,
really
That-
not
that is
even
a-
DC.
It
It's
is.
not.
So
DC.
it's a DC property.
It's not DC.
It's DC property.
It's not DC.
well, while we put this thing on, Neo, can you roll my video in our victory celebration, please?
Uh-oh. Is this what I think it is?
What?
Get
Oh,
the
yeah.
board.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great.
You know, I really didn't want to be on the show tonight because of this.
Oh, I
Get the board. Get the board. Where's the board?
What is it?
Now, the formalities of this and that is that crisscross ain't coming off whack. All y'all suckers that don't know, check it out. So try to run, but they can't run.
What? What?
Try to run, but they can't run.
What?
Try to run, but they can't run.
What? What?
Try to run, but they can't.
Yeah!
Oh my.
That's what happens when you karaoke with Jacqui and Matt. They make a music video of Matt being whiter than he's ever been. Ever.
Matt, what kind of drugs were you using?
The good kind.
It's actually a marvel of science that he can do a song that's like urban and black and actually be more white through the process.
He wore a tie.
He did. We came from a wedding.
I've never heard a white man rap that also vacations in Alaska. That's amazing. Dog sleds. That's amazing. Oh my god. Well, okay. I'm gonna hand this to Matt. 'Cause you need to do that. You need to just strike it right on there, buddy boy.
DC now has 7 weeks on the board.
Thank you, Marshall Matters. We appreciate it. That was really good.
Oh.
Wow, that was the thing. If we didn't win
All right,
with Back to
go.
the Future, we would have won with that. Holy shit, that was crazy. Okay. Well, that's it for that segment. So
Yep.
that brings us to...
It does indeed.
I'm not going to hurt myself this time. I will. The Infinity Gauntlet! Boom! This is where you guys come up with awesome fictitious characters, your favorite characters, and we discuss who would win in a battle to the death.
Disgust.
Discuss.
I almost thought Matt was part of Dipset. What's Dipset?
I don't know what Dipset. I'm not sure I want to know what
I
Dipset
think
is.
all of us-
That's your new rapper name. Yo, this is Dipset Maddie out. Yo. Represent. Can you do that?
I am very...
His cocks, but I spell it with a penis. Boy.
Ignoring all of that completely, Overstocked is back. He's suggesting Beast versus Bane. He suggested that last week as well.
That's interesting. It's an interesting matchup. I don't think so, but it's interesting. Would you guys want to do it?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, first suggestion is the first one up.
Beast like.
We'll get a little bit of background on Beast, a little bit of background on Bane, and then discuss who's going to win in a fight to the death.
The winner is really alliteration. That's really what the winner is.
Beast versus Bane. Hey, they both start with B.
The bodacious battle between Bane and Beast.
Take it away.
It was Beast. Sorry about all of that.
What drugs are you guys on?
That's a really good question.
Oh my God, Henson's Diet Root Beer. Whoa!
You know what it reminded me of? You guys remember those like early 2000 cartoons of the stick figures like, my anus is bleeding. That's like this is a human personification of all those cartoons.
My anus is not bleeding.
Oh, that's good to know. My anus is bleeding.
All right.
I am a banana. So anyway,
The comic book show.
Yeah.
Let's talk about comics.
Beast.
So guys, Beast. Beast is one of the first X-Men. He's super smart, except for the first couple issues. You may notice that he's kind of like a jock type, like he's kind of stupid.
issues in
But
what?
then they changed it.
In what
Uncanny
series?
X-Men
Okay,
number 1 and 2.
got it.
Then Stanley was like, maybe I should make him smart. So he's smart. He looks like an ape with like huge hands and huge feet, and he's very aerodynamic and everything like that. But then then he took the serum to try to disguise himself, and it's under a time limit, and he missed the time limit, so then it became permanent. So he's all like hairy beasts, fangs,
Wait.
claws.
Who's not? Doc,
I'm not
Are
saying
you-
that again.
are you hearing the fact that his mic is completely dead?
He was busy building my DeLorean. Yes, you were, weren't you?
What?
Yeah, that's what.
Naughty, naughty.
I gotta pee so bad, I can't even move.
Well, let's,
Oh my
let's-
God, can you pee while you talk about bees?
There you go.
Yeah.
I have like a relaxed face when you do it, like when Joey hugged Jeff Goldblum.
No.
Well, look, we'll put the close up on us, and then you can go pee.
Yeah, when they talk about Bane, we'll switch
When we
cameras.
talk about Bane, darling.
We'll break the pee.
All right, so do you just want to go do it
No,
and then you can
it's
talk
it,
about
it's
Bane? Okay, go
So-
ahead. Go.
So Beast is one of the first X-Men. He's the fourth member actually. He's super smart, but you wouldn't know that if you just read the first 2 issues of Uncanny X-Men. So his mutation is he looks like a human ape. He's got he's super strong. He's got large hands, large feet, very aerodynamic. Later on, he took the serum to disguise himself into this hairy beast. But the serum was under a time limit, so but he missed the time limit, so it became permanent. Where he was like this gray, hairy beast. Yes, I did say gray. It did turn blue later. Actually, it was gray, black, then blue. And then so he disguised himself with a mask of his human face for like the longest time.
So he had blue arms, but he had a human face.
Yeah, he would wear clothes,
Oh, I
and then he would have a leather mask of his face.
And
on.
mittens.
Yeah. And he's experimented with himself a lot, trying to
Haven't
like
we all?
he's become human form, and then he would go back to his blue hairy form. Now, like his second mutation was that he turned into like very cat-like. That has since changed once again to where he's more ape-like and
Yeah.
everything like that. So yeah, he's a super genius. He's one of the Illuminati now in the Marvel Comics.
So in a fight,
Yeah.
the things available to him are super agility, strength,
Strength.
intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And Team DC, what can you tell us about Bane?
Bane.
Eastern Germany.
No, he's not. He is Mexican.
I'm from Mexico.
Help.
We can be
not
friends,
Mexican.
King
Well,
Death,
he's Latino.
the kid.
No, he's
Cusco.
from Santa Cruz de Ace, a
Can you-
Southern American country.
Sorry, Matt, can you shout out all the new people watching? Because
There-
we're seeing a lot of names we haven't
Actually,
seen
a ton
before.
of them. I think Blade Wolf 101 has been here before. Too Much Coffee Sam, hi. Thanks for joining us. Cool faces.
We can be friends.
King Death the Kid. Nick was another one who's joined us tonight. Nick, we see your suggestion. We're going to try and finish out the one that we're on, and then we'll
Yes.
discuss what the next one is. There's also Jace Player 77, and there were a handful more that went by real quickly that I didn't catch. But I know that you guys are joining us. It's like all of a sudden a bunch of people showed up, so welcome. This is a live chat. You've joined us for the comic book show here at Twin Galaxies Live. We witness you, and we're glad to have you join us. We are here every Wednesday from 9 p.m. PST until 11 p.m. PST. You've joined us for the Infinity Gauntlet segment, where we are taking suggestions of 2 characters. They can be real-life people or they can be fictional characters. I think I just saw Matt versus Chris Cross a while ago, so let's never talk about that one again. But we're currently discussing Bane versus Beast. We are going to turn it over to Team DC to get some background on Bane.
Nixon 90 wanted a shout out, so we're shouting out to
Hey.
Nixon. Great job on being president.
And Killer Agio.
And this is an active conversation, guys. You can chime in on any of the stuff we're saying. We're going to pull your comments right in. So,
Condiments?
Your
Ketchup,
condiments.
mustard. You let us know who you think would win, Beast or Bane. We're going to talk about Bane right now. Bane from the Batman universe.
So yeah, from Santa Crisa, like Matt pointed out, it's a South American country, fictitious.
Sounds like a sandwich.
Are you just now getting to Bane?
Yeah, we were talking to all the new people in the
We
Oh.
did
There's
shout
a lot
outs
of
because
new
we got a
people
bunch
Oh,
of
okay, I
new people.
thought like, man, I'm the fastest peer ever.
He grew up
By the
in-
way, wait, before you start, I just want to call out the person who used the bathroom before me. Flush the goddamn toilet.
Fair enough. You hear that, Neo? Yes.
Okay, so
silence
Bane.
is affirmation.
Sorry.
It's like, yeah. He grew up in a prison, more or less, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he was born in a prison. He
It
grew
was
up in a
born in
prison.
the darkness.
I'm from South America.
I'm a Shakespeare.
I know what Portuguese sounds like. It sounds like this.
I'm a Shakespearean actor.
I'm sorry I started.
Catch my performance on Broadway. Please.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my sunny time.
Prison baby.
Prison baby.
It's a prison baby.
How does he get super crazy, roided out?
It's basically roids, just this venom that he injects in his body face, and it becomes this giant thing, giant man with big muscles. It's only temporary, but when he's affected by the venom, he's very powerful. He's broken Batman's back before, which is very famous. He's actually very cunning. He's a strategist. He's very brilliant. What else?
That's good
about
stuff.
it. Yeah.
So we have a. It's interesting. This is an interesting matchup because there's a lot of overlapping skill sets here, right?
Yeah,
Bane
sure.
is not, as people think, like depicted in like the bat. No one thinks he's depicted this way accurately in Batman and Robin. He's not just a hulking brute.
Bane.
He's,
I need an exit.
he's not just a big hulking brute. He's smart. He's roided out. Same thing with Beast, except he's not roided out. It's interesting because Beast's chemical alterations are permanent.
Yeah, that's him.
Bane's need to be like siphoned into his system.
Sure. Kills him over time too.
And I would say the other thing that Beast has on him though is the agility factor.
yeah.
I don't believe that
No,
Bane is very agile.
Not at all.
He's
It's
just
like a
huge.
powerhouse.
But in a fight, who would win?
Because that's why Batman usually wins, because he's a lot faster.
I think.
I
Yeah,
think
Beast?
Beast is smart, but is he a strategist? He's really book smart, is what he is.
See, the X-Men really, like lately, keep him in the lab.
Okay.
So
he's not really on those.
You know,
I mean,
he must have killed
fights.
someone.
I mean, he's been on the Avengers. He's like back in like the 70s or so. I would give it to Beast because of the agility.
Yeah.
He could just pull those cords right out
That's
of
what
him.
I'm thinking, like, because he has a claw
So,
fingers, like
yeah.
a little nick on
That's a
a
good
tube,
point.
and Bane's nothing.
The only advantage I would say that Bane has over Beast is that Bane is fucked up, like in the head. Like
No, he's
think-
crazy. in the
Think
comics.
about being born and raised in a prison. Okay, like that's not a fun life.
I don't
be
need to
in.
think it.
Like, all right, get to that later.
It's Endless Mike has a great contribution here. He says Bane is a political philosopher, Beast is a scientist. They're both basically academics. I don't think they would fight unless it's. What are you talking about? They wouldn't fight. Of course they would fight. Do you know what Bane did to Batman in
Bane-
Nightfall?
Bane is a smart man, but he's also very
He's
angry.
got some
He's got temper.
issues.
He's got
You
temper.
did not give me the Wayne scholarship.
Yeah, so my point is that like he's got a bit of an edge, more of an edge than I would say, the guy who's kept up in the lab. But I think what you said about like just clawing a thing, that
Yeah.
would, mechanically speaking, he would win. But I think like Bane would do some fucked up, underhanded shit that just to win that Beast wouldn't even think of because he's not a terrible person.
If Bane was able to get his hands on Beast, which would be hard to do because
Sure.
of his
Stats.
agility, yeah, Beast is a goner.
Interesting.
So.
That was a good match. That was
Nice.
a good match.
What do you think, Mattias?
I think Beast would win this. I mean, there have been a lot of iterations of Bane, but I remember a few weeks ago we did the Infinity Gauntlet that had Beast in it, where you were talking about Beast's Berserker mode,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. I
something that
didn't
he
even
doesn't really use very often, but
Yeah.
something that he has.
Yeah.
And if we're going with the version of Bane where he's reliant on the Venom, which I think we have to go with,
Yeah.
because I think if you take the Bane who's more in his right mind without the Venom, I don't think he would have the strength that Beast has.
He's just a
So
guy,
if we're
though.
going with the version that has the Venom, I still think Beast would be able to eke it out, like, one way or another. So I'm going with Hank.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beast too.
But it was a good suggestion.
It was
It
a
was
great
interesting to
suggestion.
hear.
Thank you,
Really good.
Overstocked.
Great match.
Yes.
Because they're like Jennifer said, a lot of overlapping.
You wouldn't
match.
think initially that was like a matchup that makes sense, and then you go, oh wait a second, that Venn diagram looks like this. Very,
Wow, okay.
very.
You know why I think Beast
lot of
wins,
overlap.
everyone? What color is Beast?
Blue.
Da-da-dee, da-da-doo, da-da-da-dee, da-da-doo.
Can we deal with HRWDHS,
Yes.
one of our two
Hawarda
guys,
says,
please?
I want to lick your head and finger your tiny earlobe at the same time. That's a little weird.
That's
I don't
weird.
know why you would want to do
Different
that.
folks, different
Who's that
strokes.
to?
But, I mean, Wes's head
Lucas
is
and his
boobies.
shiny.
Are they?
so-
Are they?
No, it's to those.
Are they
To them.
talking
Can
to
we get
me?
to that camera, please?
Talking to me?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get this.
Guys,
Get this.
Guys,
Oh.
if you guys don't know, on Stanley's World of Heroes every Monday on YouTube.
I'm such a slut.
We've been getting Nick and Wilmat, who I think are both new viewers. Nick wants to do Batman versus Hulk, and Wilmat wants to do Galactus versus the Anti-Monitor.
Interesting.
What do you guys think?
I
I think
like-
we should go with one of them, because these are both new users, so I think we should.
Okay.
I think it's interesting how there are different types of we get the crazy matchups, and we get the the matchups that
Formidable.
make sense,
Formidable
right?
ones,
Like say people will go
Flash
like
versus
night.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, something like that. And then we get the ones where certain personality types like to see like the most powerful versus the most powerful. That happens quite a lot here. But we could do it again if you want. Are you going with Anti-Monitor versus Galactus?
Well, I think it's up
Galactus?
to you guys. Would you rather do Galactus versus
Yeah.
Anti-Monitor, or would you rather do Batman versus Hulk?
I'm at the first minute. I don't know much about Anti-Monitor.
Bruce Banner versus Bruce Wayne in a science fair competition.
Who would make the biggest
Bruce
baking
Banner.
soda volcano?
Or you know what? You know what? Bruce Banner would win because Bruce's dad would be there. Bruce Wayne's dad would be there to help him out with the
But you
project.
saw Ang Lee's Hulk, right? So.
All right. Well, the 12 bench wants Anti-Monitor versus Galactus. So
All right.
let's do
Yeah, let's
Anti-Monitor
do it.
versus Galactus.
Matt knows a lot about the Anti-Monitor.
I do.
All right, give it
Alter
to
that
us.
ante.
That's a thing I can do.
And if I can make a request that we, because there's a lot of backstory on each of these characters. Let's definitely focus on powers that are relevant in a
Main
fight.
attributes.
Yes.
Well, here's the main thing about the Anti-Monitor. He was the kind of the alpha creation in the Anti-Monitor universe, and he ate all of it. He didn't just eat the planets. Like he didn't actually eat anything, but he destroyed everything. He's such a force for entropy that he went around and just destroyed everything. Not just killed everybody, but literally wiped everything out to the point of complete oblivion.
Okay.
And then he almost did it to the positive matter universe as well, which caused the collapse of the multiverse back in the day of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
So his main power is just general destruction,
Yeah.
Powers,
vaporization.
he's hungry.
And Galactus.
So I'm going to the Googles for this one.
His hat holds sandwiches.
And
Isn't
it's
it a rocket
spaceship.
ship? Yeah.
And a spaceship.
Hold
That's
on.
right.
And as you look it up, I just want to point out Big Dick Taker has taken it upon himself to discuss this matchup. Martha Kent would destroy Aunt May with her rugged lifestyle on a farm, while Aunt May is a do-nothing bitch.
Oh my God! It's so, that's the best thing I've ever seen. I want that to be a quote and frame it on my wall.
Aunt May, you do-nothing bitch.
She's a DNB. She's a DNB.
Oh my God.
Go make some more pancakes. That's what you're good for. That's the best.
All right, so Galactus.
So Galactus, he's a
got it.
do something bastard, because he can alter reality,
Okay.
matter and life force manipulation, cosmic awareness, telepathy, and telekinesis.
Okay.
So he's probably a contender for the Phoenix Force.
Big dude.
He's got a big arsenal of things to
Yeah.
say. Do you know more? Can you say more about Alter Reality?
He can like make this like that.
You can
Whoa, hold on. He can
do
do
the
what?
unboxing.
Can he rebox Wes's unboxed
He
box?
probably could.
Because I'm sure he'd like to do that again.
That's the best VDA monster. Doc Brown versus Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez is Rick and Morty.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
You guys
That's cool.
gotta get into that. Gotta get
I
on
would
that train.
say
Well, Galactus needs to eat planets to survive.
Okay. It's a big diet.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
think
if
the-
Anti-Monitor ate all the planets
Yeah.
around him and deprived him of his food source,
I think the Anti-Monitor would win this fight, but with that said, Galactus did survive the destruction of the universe because this is going to sound ridiculous, but he literally used his spaceship hat to survive the collapse of the previous universe to make it into this one. So with that said, Anti-Monitor could destroy everything. He could destroy the entire universe, but Galactus might be able to escape with his hat.
Got a hat.
I know it sounds ridiculous. I think if it came down to a fight, I think the Anti-Monitor would win. But
the hat.
the hat, it also has snacks in it,
It's
like
got
sandwiches.
snacks in the hat, bro.
So he's good
Space
for
snacks.
he's
Space
good for the
snacks.
transit.
Didn't the Marvel zombies eat Galactus?
Probably. You're the one that
It's
read
the
it.
only Marvel book I read as a kid.
I'll say this: like I was on a road trip with Matt where we listened to an audio book that involved the Anti-Monitor. It was like one of the DC. What was that company called?
Graphic audio.
Graphic audio.
We've had them
Yeah.
on here before, and we were listening to
And
I think we were listening to Final Crisis.
And I was actually quite annoyed because I hadn't read that storyline, so I was hearing it. I was actually quite annoyed at the impossibility of the situation because of how powerful the Anti-Monitor was. I'm like, why is anyone bothering to do anything? Just go to sleep, Batman. It'll help me over soon. Like, it was really... So just from pure impression, I just have this sense that Anti-Monitor would just vaporize Galactus and not have a single emotion about it.
That's what
You
it.
know?
That's a big thing too. Is he's just like
Galactus has got a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but he's certainly got intentions and motives, right? Anti-Monitor is really just a
well, and the last thing, like
void-
the Anti-Monitor
a void
decimated
creator.
Darkseid, so
Yeah, you don't fuck with that guy. It's not a good idea.
thoughts.
Ryan quickly says Marvel Zombies did indeed eat Galactus.
They were peckish.
Well, I think are we all agreed
Yeah,
on this one?
Anti-Monitor.
I think
Anti-Monitor.
Anti-Monitor.
Sure.
I think one above all would be the better fight between the two.
How about
Or-
Sentry, guys? 100 million exploding,
Exploding
suns.
suns.
But
Oh, is
the
it exploding
That's a lot of
suns?
it. Yeah, it was exploding suns.
spaceship is in his hat.
He does have a spaceship in his hat.
I wish my hat had a spaceship.
Well, it does.
I wish I had it.
Maybe in the future.
Like Nick said, Jen versus Matt, you just have to come back every week.
Honestly,
Yeah, it happens all
It's
the
an
time.
ongoing battle.
ongoing.
That's
That
really
is what
fun.
the comic book show is actually. That's the subtitle.
The best part about when that happens is when it's not funny anymore. That's when it's really funny. It's like super funny.
Or we've both taken it too far.
Yep.
You know it's happening because Wes starts taking bets.
I do. I gotta take bets for everything.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've got time for maybe one more,
One
and
more
then move into
in-depth.
the Watchtower. So
Oh,
we've
no,
got
we should do
one
Bat
more
Signal.
suggestion.
Bat
Oh yes, Bat
Signal.
Signal next.
Oh, yeah,
so we'll
let's
do
do
Bat Signal after this, but we got time for one more.
No. BPRD.
We don't
Oh
have
Fuck yeah.
crap!
Hell yeah.
We don't have time for one more then.
Yeah, let's
'Cause we'll
do
just-
this.
we'll just
Yeah,
call it
yeah,
right now.
but I don't know
Um,
that we have a BPRD lower third
Lower
made,
thirds.
to be honest, because I would have had to remake it for this show, and
Eric could put it in
no,
post. He picks it in post. You don't think?
he can't. I mean, he can.
It's your call.
Is there a lower third up right now? Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet.
You would have to remove that altogether, Neo, and then we could see if the editor wants to add it in.
Well, here's the real question: do we have photocopies of the
Nope.
script to be?
Yeah, we could just take the comic.
Yeah, he's not talking about the BPRD where we read the scene. He's just going to show it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no, we could read a scene. Like,
Oh.
I would love for you to be.
Why don't we just make that part of Watchtower as opposed to just?
Yeah, let's move on to Watchtower.
Well, no, because if we're moving to Watchtower, then
We
we
should
got to
do
do the
Bat
Bat
Signal
Okay,
Signal.
we're gonna do Bat Signal,
Okay,
guys.
so we're gonna do a giveaway.
Yeah!
Yes!
Thanks for doing
Good
that.
job. Good job.
Yes,
Good stuff.
smart!
Good things.
Yes.
Thank you guys for all of your awesome
my
suggestions.
God.
Sorry if we didn't get to them. Feel free to tweet at us. It's at officialTCBS, or go onto our Facebook and give us your suggestions.
Yes.
Or, better yet, come back next week and let us know, because we can tackle Batman vs. Hulk then.
Wow, tackle it like.
Stop punching that expensive pillow.
But we're going to do a bat signal where we're going to give away 2 awesome tickets to Stan Lee's Kamikaze here in Los Angeles. So, guys, you guys either have to be local to Los Angeles or you have to be willing to come out. These are not cheap tickets, and we want them to go to somebody who will use them. Framing them on your wall and remembering that time that you won tickets does not count.
We will punch you.
We will be upset because we want these to go to a fan who will actually take the time to go to this.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
I think bat signals should all be Back to the Future true.
All right, let's do it.
Back to the Future.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
only one
appropriate.
question.
Okay, cool.
But we're gonna have one question. You cannot be joining us in Skype. You have to. This is a chat only thing. So guys, everybody, if you want to be winning this and you're in Los Angeles and you want these tickets, just go ahead and hit refresh. We'll wait a minute so that you've got the fastest chat possible.
And get in the chat. It's very easy. We love you for it. We see it right in front of us. It's the bestest.
I wonder if the Smile Time app is faster than the website.
I don't know.
Give it a go.
Try both.
It's
Have your
free,
Smile
guys.
Time app
Do all
on
the
your
things.
phone and have your computer on.
VDA Monster lives in San Diego, so that's just like an hour.
Yeah,
away.
it's not far
That's
away.
Actually, 2 hours and 30 minutes. But
Oh wait,
that's
yeah. I
okay.
was sorry. I was thinking Anaheim. So
Well,
yeah.
that is Scottish. I want to
DeKendrick says, what if I win them and sell them? Guys, we're really going to count on the honor system here and really, really hope that you guys are going to be honest about this because, you know, these are not easy tickets to get. Our dear friend Greg Barbie, like, did the pre-sale and, like, the highest tier of tickets. So these come with an autograph line entry. So you can get an autograph of your favorite guest at the con. So it's a big deal. These are not cheap. Please don't sell them. We really want people to participate in the trivia who can actually make it. So,
And honestly, there's going to be, you know, I mean, it is a bit pricey to come out here, but you're already covered ticket-wise. You got front-of-the-line passes to see Mark Silvestri, Carrie Fisher, Grant Morrison, Jim Lee, Stan Lee, somebody from Marvel. You know, you got a lot of people there.
That would be
Some Marvel
Stanley.
guy.
But you know, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for you to meet some of the coolest people on the planet. They are quite exceptional to get some of the latest info, to get some cool exclusives. I don't see why you wouldn't go if you are in Southern California. Let me just put it that way.
all right.
And we will be there. So if you guys win these, at least some of us will be there to guarantee that you make it. Because if we don't see you there, we'll be upset.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll yell at you.
Nile Monitor thinks the planet Earth sucks. I hope you have an alternative, Nile Monitor.
Let's go to Mars. Have you guys seen The Martian? Oh my God.
I hear it's good.
It's-
I hear that
it's
people
good.
thought it was a true story.
Okay, so guys, just really quickly, the way that we're going to do this, we are going to ask you a question, and you are going to respond in chat. The first person who responds in chat with the correct answer will be the winner of this week's Bat Signal, which is, one more time, 2 tickets to Stan Lee's Kamikaze coming up in about a week. A little bit over a week.
It's Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Halloween weekend. You get to cosplay. Every booth gets candy, so they get to give out candy to everyone who's trick-or-treating.
I have diabetes.
Yep. And you still can get candy and just not eat it.
So Wes is going to ask the question. You guys are going to give us the answer. First person with the correct answer in chat
Has to be the
wins the
hardest
tickets.
question
And
to
then
get.
message us via Twitch or send an email to us. We'll put the email address up once we've decided who the winner is, and you guys can drop us a line.
And we'll mail it right
spoilers,
away. We
Lucas.
have to.
Well, we have to because we're taking off. So.
Yeah.
What spoilers?
Iceman Matt is most excited about candy. He's like, all the rest, nah. But candy!
Kindly. We have a show that ends.
Yep. Okay, so everyone ready? You guys
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Okay.
Do it.
So, Dr. Emmett Brown talks about his family when they first moved here. What was his original family's name?
You're ruining that comic. Put it in the bag and board, and then do
What
whatever you
was
want to it.
Doc Brown's original family's name?
When they first came to the country?
His name was. It was not the Brown family.
No.
It's not the Brown family.
Magenta.
Nick, to win, you're already in the chat. Just type the answer in if you know what it is.
Right here.
Is it Smith?
No.
Nice try, Iceman. Johnson's. He's just yelling last names.
Well, Who Farted wants a shout out. Who farted one? Who farted?
Who farted? I'm sorry.
Wow, I'm so glad no one's getting this. I thought it was too easy. It's really good.
That's pretty hard.
Pooh.
Mr.
Pooh.
It's Pooh.
Von Braun.
Yes! There you go. The Von
Yes.
Brauns. Yes.
Trivert.
Well
so
done,
Trivert, you
Trivert.
have won 2 tickets.
Wait, is that
to-
spelled correctly?
No, actually.
So then
Run
it would be
quickly
run quickly.
is the correct thing. But I mean,
Oh.
he got it in spirit.
All right, we're gonna say
EP, your
Trivert.
call.
We're gonna say Trivert.
Well,
Like,
let's make
because-
sure. Trevert,
Yeah.
can you make it to Kamikaze?
Yeah, yeah, that's
That is
right.
a good question.
Can you make it? Trevert. Trivert.
Trevor.
Trivert.
Trevert.
Trevert.
Trevor.
Shirley
Trevert.
Trevor.
Can you make it to the Los Angeles area next weekend?
Tribute
Will Matt says I was right. It's Pooh. All right, Will Matt.
If you don't answer, Matt's gonna start rapping again.
No, I
Oh,
totally
no.
Nah,
don't.
he can totally have it.
Oh, so who
You
run
can-
quickly?
Run quickly.
Are
Run
you
quickly is
local?
Run quickly. Are you in the Los Angeles area or can get to here by next weekend?
The voters want to know.
Damn it,
And
I've never seen
Trevor,
back
thank you for being honest that you won't be able to
very
use
nice.
the tickets. We
That's very
appreciate your
nice.
knowledge and we appreciate your kindness to pass it
That was
along,
very
too.
cool, Trevert. I'm from San Francisco. Can you get here? Are you gonna
it's
get
a
here?
6-hour drive down, but you have some awesome
You
opportunities.
could go
if you
down
wanna
for the
come
weekend.
down.
Can we get a commitment
'Cause if you
from you,
You can stay with Wes.
to come
Okay.
down
He's got the
here? Wes can offer you a lift from his Uber company.
And you can see these in real life.
Oh, in
Oh,
person,
there
in
we
person.
go.
Those are there.
Why are they so malleable?
They are so.
How is he able to create those?
The worst is it looks better than mine. Like that's the worst.
I don't understand the physics behind what's happening.
I
Run
used to
Quickly
do
says,
this.
I guarantee I wouldn't drive the 6 hours, that's for sure.
So you're not coming.
Oh,
We
But
still
they can all hear
have-
us, right?
We still have. I don't even know, Trevor. We're trying to figure out who will take these tickets because both winners cannot make it here.
wait,
Why
So
don't you
you
just
would
give them
fly.
to me
Are you gonna
because
fly? Are you flying here?
Kamikaze hasn't responded to my
How about this?
press passes, so just give them to me.
no, as in I would fly. Are you gonna fly? Are you gonna fly?
Jennifer?
Run
I
quickly.
love
We
this.
need to know.
If no one can, I think we should do another question for another prize if no one's gonna. Because this is a really cool prize, guys.
It's a really cool prize.
And if no one wants to step up and take it, then we'll.
I think run quickly. Wait, it's run quickly we're talking about right
Yeah.
now, right?
Run quickly.
I think he said
we
that he
need
could
you
fly.
to make sure you can commit.
Yeah.
Please.
Run Quickly, if you tell us you will come down, then the tickets are. He says, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
I'll fly down.
All right, we got it. We got
All
it.
right.
You're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Wait, we should make it so he comes here to pick it up.
I'm a comic book guy, he says. Run quickly. Do
does
you
he
have?
send
Wait,
us
wait,
information?
hold on. This is an important question. There are 2 tickets.
We
There-
were giving away 2 tickets.
There are 2 tickets. Run quickly. If you're flying here, and I don't know if you're flying here by yourself. If you are, there's one more ticket that you can give to whoever you want in the chat. Or if you
That's
want to
what
bring someone,
Tinder's
that's fine
for.
too.
It's true. Tinder bitches.
But if
So
you
you just
don't,
let
if
us
you
know.
don't have anybody, VDA Monster is local. He's in San Diego, and he's been saying that he wants to go for a while. So if you want to make a new friend and come out and hang out with everybody at Stanley's Kamikaze and meet
you
some
stay
of the
with
comic book
me.
cast, we're happy to try and help make this happen however you want to. So if you're going to be flying down Run Quickly Fool and you don't have anybody who you want to go with, we can put you in touch with a bunch of people who would love to be your friend.
Take VDA, make a video, and then we'll play it at the next comic book show.
Man says take Jennifer saying, "No, I don't need tickets. I'm just gonna break in like I do every convention."
Every year, I don't know how she does it. We check all the trash cans, and she still makes it.
You guys,
I'm crafty.
It's like you think she's joking. This is what she does.
I roll myself up in a carpet,
Oh.
and they carry me in with all the other
all
crap.
the equipment.
That,
so that's
that
why.
carpet is not a joke. That could kill somebody.
Yep.
That carpet is mega heavy.
I
and-
lay
why they
inside
wouldn't
that-
expect her in there, dumbass.
I lay inside that carpet for a solid week while they build the convention around me. And when the time is right, I get out and I get in line for Stanley's autograph.
Run Quickly is suggesting to raffle the second ticket.
I mean, I have enough friends I've met. You could definitely raffle a second ticket or whatever. All right, Run Quickly. Do you want to give it to VDA Monster?
I like how 12 Bench is like organizing everything.
He's trying to rally it.
Okay, VDA gets
Well,
this.
no, this is how good the friendship is here. Nick saying, give it to VDA. 12 Bench saying, give it to VDA. VDA says,
Aw.
message me and follow me and I'd love to go. So,
Oh, guys. Well, we'll figure it out.
And the Grey Warden wants to know whose carpet is not a joke.
He says sure if he wants it. All right, so run quickly, and VDA, I need you to do me a favor. Please email me at Jen, Jen with one N, at hdfilms.com.
What was that again, Jennifer?
Jen at hdfilms.com.
There it is.
Right there in the chat. Make
I
sure
like
you
the
email me
faces.
so that we can arrange the drop-off.
Well, Matt, you can't eat the ticket. First off, it's plastic. It shouldn't be very good for your
Yeah, no.
tum-tums.
But he's Scottish.
Oh!
All right, and so that moves us into the Watchtower. Thank you guys for playing.
Yeah, you
because
guys.
Wes wants to do
I'm
his
from
show and tell.
PlayStation.
All right, so it's time. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You wanted to intro this segment? Go for it. It's time for our final segment of the night,
Which is?
which is
Are we saying one line each?
no, it's Jennifer. I'm
Let's do
trying
one
to
word
trigger
each.
Jennifer to do the intro for this.
Can we do
Time
one
for-
word each?
What's up?
please? Can
Okay,
do
we
one
can
word each?
awkwardly
That's
do
not
one
gonna be
word each.
annoying.
All right, we're
Yeah.
going to start from there. Is.
The
Wait, what are we doing?
Hey, who's starting?
Why do I always give you troubles?
yeah, I need to.
The Gray says can't email you. Need cell number. All right, guys. So my number is.
Hi, Blade Wolf. Thank you for joining us.
Area
No,
code
not
911.
not the Grey Warden. He's not. He's not.
It's cool, guys. Just
Yeah.
just text me. I'll give it
All right, let's do it. Ready, go.
It.
Is
to you.
Watch.
Tower.
Where?
we
Discuss.
Bull.
Testes.
Yay! I love this
Sure.
game.
I love how that describes
All right.
nothing.
Well, in all seriousness, guys, the Watchtower is the part of the show where we talk about the topics you guys want to talk about. They are not limited to the past week worth of comic book news. It's really just a comic book free-for-all. So there we go. But we're going to start it out with Wes, who is probably the most enthusiastic person I have ever met when it comes to Back to the Future, and he has some things he wants to show you
I
guys.
built these myself.
No, you didn't.
West. The doors on the DeLorean open.
I know, because I built them.
A beep, 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 beep,
You have to describe what's going on.
Oh,
So
hey.
okay, this is Lego Dimensions. They of course, because they know how to monopolize on their franchise.
Yes,
Not
they
only
do.
do they have online shingamadingers you can do, you can actually build these in real life, and there are 3 different versions.
Yeah, you can actually build each
Variations.
time machine from each movie. My favorite little detail, could you close up to the camera there?
Let's try.
Marty's face is so spot on because Marty's always worried about
I don't
something.
know which one. Oh.
So look at Marty's face. It's always like, I don't know, Doc. I don't know if we can do it. You gotta.
Are
oh,
there 2
God."
sides to his head?
I don't know. No, I
Okay.
don't think so. Yeah, so he's just
There we
always
go.
worried, which is pretty on point. Really cool little
I
sets.
thought we were talking about the comics.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
You're talking everything back
But yeah,
to the
but
future.
this is.
Hey
for the
Wes,
game.
hey Wes, look.
What?
I took his hand off, just like in the movie.
It's Star Wars.
Oh, that's funny. No. I also wanted to bring up the Back to the Future comic book. This is number 1. This is Continued Adventures. This is canonically recognized and plotted by Bob Gale, who co-wrote the original 3 films with Bob Zemeckis. This is a really good book. I read this today because it came out today, and it details the adventure of how Doc and Marty met, which is actually really cool. It also has this nifty little story in the back where it went into detail about how Doc was enrolled into the Manhattan Project,
That's
which is
terrifying.
really cool.
Yeah.
And you get to see him all young and stuff. Here, I'll show you some stuff.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
read
Show
a
you some
scene?
good stuff.
What are we doing?
Yeah, do you want, like, you could be Marty or Doc.
I want to be. Doc.
You guys be together. You'll be Marty, but you play him like you did on the '80s show when you were gay.
So I think because of the way our
we're
cameras are
going to the
configured,
future?
I think Lucas and Wes are gonna have to switch chair. No,
Oh no,
Lucas
I have
and
switched with.
Oh, okay,
Jackie.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
So, and now it's time for some comic book show cinema.
Telebro wants you to give him the comic.
So he can eat it.
You
Tell
can
bro, I don't
totally
think
not
we ever
have
got your address for your birthday present either, so you still have to send that to us.
Arden says check out Facebook Batman Addicts. They have a pic of Batman coming out of the DeLorean.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yes, please.
That's really cool.
I think that was part of the E3.
And hi,
Reveal.
Arden.
Yes.
Hi, Arden. You guys, all the new viewers, thanks so much for coming in this evening. We love having you guys here.
What's next week? What's happening next week?
Oh, you guys!
Tell us stuff.
Halloween episode.
It might be a Halloweener. I don't know. Maybe we'll carve pumpkins. Maybe we'll tell ghost stories. Maybe one of us will be killed off every 5 minutes, and you have to guess the killer before the show ends.
Every single one of us will be dressing up,
That's pretty cool.
and if you're not, you're kicked off the show.
Oh, damn it.
Also
I'll
fair.
see you guys never.
Thanks for that. So yeah, Doc and Marty meet for the first time. We're gonna read a couple of battles.
All right, let me.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so to set this up for you guys, Marty, I won't give up everything, but Marty finds himself in Doc Brown's house where he passed a couple of tests. Because
Testes.
Nope.
He passes
He's very clever, and this is the first time that they're hanging out. So
Ah.
Doc finds him in his house. You just say this part. Yeah.
Dr. Emmett L. Brown at your service. Congratulations, you passed my test, and you are.
All right. Marty McFly.
You already met Einstein.
Uh,
You're applying for the job, right, Marty? As my assistant. It all is a big puzzle. I left those clues months ago. Eventually, I knew someone would figure them out. So, when can you start, sir?
Your face is so close to my face.
That's not the line.
Well, right now, I guess.
Excellent. Your resourcefulness is most impressive. Using your skateboard to escape, icing on the cake. And Einstein likes you. He's an excellent judge of character.
Yeah, Mr. Brown. I mean, Dr. Brown.
Doc, call me Doc. As in, what's up, Doc?
Are we done?
Doc, the truth is I don't really come. Okay, I'm done. Back to the Future, #1 is on stands. Actually, I asked the Incredible Paul at House of Secrets to save this one, and a really, really fucking cool variant cover. He said we're gone by 10:14 a.m. They
Wow.
open at 10.
Wow.
Like
Wait
all
a
of
second.
all of the books were gone.
What is this? It's like a layout of something.
It's really cool though.
Is it coloring book?
I like it.
Yeah,
like a
great
layout.
book, a lot of fun. And the other last
original
thing,
art of something.
This one's
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
check
This is
this
fun.
out, guys. This is the complete adventures of Back to the Futures. What does that mean? All the Back to the Futures? That means you have all 3 films. You have the complete animated series. If you guys didn't look at animated series, they did. There were 21 episodes. And a little thing that even Jennifer didn't know, Dr. Emmett Brown, played by Christopher Lloyd, actually has like little live action segments during each episode, kind of like teaching you Bill Nye type of science. Why do I say Bill Nye type of science? Because Bill Nye does it too with him in the show.
Wow.
Bill Nye's in the show.
Wow.
Bill
It's
Nye
actually-
and Doc Brown.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's actually a really well written show. It was a lot of episodes were written by Bob Gale, who wrote the movies. Comes with this really cool like visual companion book, a lot of fun.
It's words. He doesn't read it.
No.
Lucas actually caught something really cool about this. While on the subject of Bob Gale, this
Yeah.
was Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis did this layout, and I believe that this was an
shit.
original storyboard layout because it says Hillsdale and it says science fiction theater. So I believe that what would have been here, I don't know if this was maybe an original poster or something
Yeah.
like that, but
It's a cover for something.
Interesting.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, they're
For
really
an old
small,
comic.
but
Yeah,
that was a
and-
good catch.
Really good catch. In the back of the comic, it shows how many variants are available. Like, I thought I was going to be cool and be like, yeah, save all the variants for me. These are the variants
Holy crap.
for issue 1.
Wow.
Like, I don't even...
That's gotta be like a Guinness
Oh.
World Record.
It's, like, crazy. So, like, it's...
I lost your
collector's-
hoverboard.
Oh no.
No! You get it back.
It should be
found-
floating somewhere in the air.
But the other cool thing I wanted to mention is they have all the special features that came out in the 2012 Blu-ray release, which is a great great box set. But this one, thank you. This one has a brand new 4th bonus disc with a short film starring Doc Brown explaining why our 2015 is not the one we see in the film, and it's really fucking cool. So great box set, a lot of fun, and this happens.
Oh, like
You
wait,
can't
be
see
careful.
it.
That thing's powered by plutonium.
Wait, are
just
you gonna
so
Wait,
disappear?
are you saying this sucker is radioactive?
Wait. Oh, put a spider in it. Let it bite me.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm really excited. Happy Back to the Future Day, everybody.
Real quickly, what's your favorite Back to the Future?
Well, before we do that, Nick's taking off. So, Nick,
Bye,
thank you so
Nick.
much for joining us. It was
Bye,
great having
Nick.
you on your first show, our like zillionth, and hopefully we'll catch you next Wednesday. as
Please
well.
come back.
Of the three.
I think the original is probably my favorite. The
One?
First one.
2.
2, because it has 1 in it.
I pretty much.
It's like the same movie, but with a hoverboard.
Jacqui?
I like.
Big butts.
I
cannot
cannot
lie?
lie. I like the ride.
Okay.
That's unconventional.
Wait. Better question. What's your favorite thing about Back? Like, what is the thing you love about Back to the Future? Matt, I know you're a big fan, so I'm gonna have you go first.
Okay, I can't. I'm not a huge Back to the Future fan, but I can say that the one thing that I do really appreciate about it is the attention to detail in time travel. I'm
Okay.
a time travel enthusiast, I suppose. It is kind of like a bizarre, esoteric study of how time works and what could potentially work. And though I don't particularly subscribe to the theory that they do, their theory is sound and it does work and it does make
Within
sense.
its
And
own logic.
and within all 3 movies, they do a good job of keeping the continuity of, hey, this is how things work. So, I mean, the only thing that they didn't ever really talk about was the fact that they just blatantly left Marty's girlfriend on an alternate timeline where they're like, well, she's just going to die. Like, that's just going to be the worst.
No,
But Doc's like, it's fine.
It's
She'll
fine.
wake up in a different... But then that doesn't
okay.
explain how things would actually work. So that was the one, like, oops. But I
Living in
enjoy
the
the way
80s,
that they
they
looked
weren't-
at time travel and the way that they dealt with it. So...
Cool. Lucas.
I don't really care for it. You have nothing else to look forward to after today, Wes. I mean,
That was really
That's
funny.
really mean.
It's a
Funny.
movie, and I watched 1 and 2. I can never get to 3 because after 2 I'm just like I'm done. I'm done
Okay, I'm really
watching.
glad.
I just
3 has
realized
what?
how
Hellboy?
sadly true
Cowboys.
it was
Oh,
what
yeah,
he said.
exactly why I don't watch it.
It was so very like observant and horrible.
Today was really cathartic, personally, for me. Now it's done. I don't know what else I have to live for. For me, I mean, I've had this shirt for like 23 years. I got this when I was like 7.
Is that why it's so tight?
Yep.
Okay.
And why are you looking at my shirt like that?
Because he's trying to see if his boobs will fit in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A little bit of this
can,
action.
can it handle
a little bit of
this?
Let's not do that ever.
Amazing, because
I
it's bigger
apologize.
than mine. Okay.
You okay?
I
So,
always do this.
Wes?
in
Anyway,
the
sorry,
mirror,
so,
and it reminds me of what's that girl's name from Beautiful American Beauty?
No one cares.
Okay,
Okay,
she like
so,
opens up her shirt and it's like,
Back to the Future to me, timeless adventure. This movie straddles everything that's fun, funny, balanced, great story, great characters.
you said the magic word, straddle.
Are you on drugs now?
Yes.
What's happening?
It's
It's
like
not-
it's
it's
this
this side,
vicinity.
yeah.
It's
It's this vicinity. I think the
It's
air
a DC
conditioner
thing.
is like giving us Joker poison, and it's just like this is how I'm gonna live the
I
last
don't
moments of my life.
Hey, monster.
Christina,
Enough!
Yeah, Sarah, we're good with all the boobs of Lucas.
Wait,
I keep
enough
trying
means
to-
more.
I keep getting the weirdest boner, and I have no idea why.
Good times.
I'm sorry.
Wait, this means a lot to Wes. We should really let him finish.
No, it's cool. Let's talk about Lucas's tits more.
Okay. They're so hairy.
Fist the time. It's fine.
Put your face in it. Put your face in it.
No.
And just like that, we've got the end of the episode. Put your face in it. Put your face in it.
Stanley's World of Heroes every Monday. I just want to get this over with. Let's just end it. So Back to the Future, really important to me. I grew up with it. It's timeless. I love it. It's great characters.
I love. We say this all the time, Wes and I have this, because we both we share a deep appreciation for the franchise, but it's probably one of the only trilogies where it's consistently good all the way through.
That's a
Totally.
good point.
Consistently through.
We were just talking about it where I saw this great interview with Christopher Lloyd on the bonus features where someone brought up to him like, hey, I love the franchise, but the third movie kind of fell off for me. And he didn't understand that. He's like, well, you weren't watching an independent film of the others. It is a complete story. You were watching parts of a complete story. So I share his philosophy on that. Like, it's not like, well, I don't like cowboys, so fuck the third movie. It's just like, it's how Marty and Doc complete this crazy, awesome time-traveling adventure.
The other thing about what makes it so perfect is you really can't watch the third one by itself and like appreciate it
No.
fully without like
Correct.
all of the references that are
Totally.
made that all reach a resolution in the third one,
Yeah.
right? Like if you watched them separately, you'd miss a lot of the stuff. Like in the second one, how Doc Brown has this moment of reverie where he kind of like waxes poetic about the Old West.
Yeah.
Makes it so wonderful that in the third movie, that's where he ends up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big deal. I don't know.
And
I'm
it's
gonna cry. It's so good. It's
so
really good.
comprehensive. There's so much to learn about it. There's this really great book that came out a little while ago. I got the audiobook. It's Back in Time, I think it's called. But it's a very huge companion book, just like Jaws. The Jaws log was for Jaws, and I learned a lot. Like, you learn so much. Like, I didn't know Jeff Goldblum was second runner-up to be Doc.
So weird.
I had no idea.
Whoa.
But
I
like when you think
couldn't.
about
I
it,
couldn't.
like
Me either.
interesting.
No,
Interesting.
no.
No, you
that's
don't.
weird.
Look, Christopher
Is
Walken was supposed to be Han Solo. Like, there's
So
a lot of
crazy.
what ifs.
What?
Shit in
A
the
lot
world.
of what ifs.
Will Smith was supposed to be
Ah.
Neo.
That's really weird.
I do have a question for you, and it is Back to the Future related. So, at the beginning or at the very end of part one,
Yes.
where Doc Brown takes Marty to the future, is that Doc Brown from the future?
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah, he comes
Okay.
back. Remember, he's in his future garb.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it confused me when he's dead, then he goes back to the Doc Brown in the past, and then they go to part 3. I was thinking, wait, I thought that was Doc Brown from the present time, so I thought, wouldn't that mess up everything that just happened in
Yeah.
part 1? But
1985 and 2013.
Right, yeah. And also, it's a catalyst to set up the second movie because Doc, the only reason he comes back, because at the end of the first movie, if you don't know, Bob Zemeckis, the Bob, so as they call him, they were done. Like, they weren't going to make 2 sequels. It was just like a fun gag to be back, to be continued. But then Universal's like, no, we need more money.
You
This
get
is-
back here. You get back here.
We need a lot more
Get
money.
in this room.
So what happens is Doc goes to the future, finds out that Marty and Jennifer's kids are not doing great, so he comes back from the future, and he's like, Marty, we gotta do something about your kids. He's like, what are we, assholes or something? And
yeah, that's really good.
But speaking of kids, fun fact, and I almost don't want to end with this, but I will. Do you ever see that video of the slow motion close up of either Jules or Vern at the end,
Yes.
where the little kid
Yes.
in the very in the very end
pee-pee.
scene of Back to the Future 3, where I don't want to spoil it, but you know what, you should have watched it
No,
by
yeah.
now.
It's a
Doc's
decade.
got his little kids,
Yeah.
and as he's talking to Marty, one of the kids goes like this with his finger and then points at his wiener, and it made it into the cut.
Yeah, it's really
So look
weird.
that up on YouTube right after the show.
It-
So
go-
he's
go
like,
look at
come
it.
here.
But also just to agree with Matt, like I love it's a great story. It's like a lot of heart, but time traveling there was a lot of flaws that I even get a little like why wouldn't old Marty McFly remember that he young Marty McFly went back to check out 2015 like that wouldn't not be in his memory because he traveled to the future. So there's logic bubbles that don't work sometimes. But again, I think you forego that just because it's just a fun, great adventure, and I love it very much.
You guys, I like Back to the
Big
Future
butts.
Okay.
because of the fact that now that the future didn't end up the way we thought, the future is what you make it. So make it a good one.
That is the message.
Oh,
That's what I like
beautiful.
about it too.
And with that,
Oh.
we've got a minute and a half to do the outro and thank all of the new guests who've been joining
Yeah.
us.
Yay! Hi,
Welcome.
you guys.
Come back next week for our maybe Halloween show.
Somebody briefly asked, have we covered the Deadpool movie yet? We're here every week, so we've covered the Deadpool movie many times.
Yes.
And we'll cover
we
it
will
next
talk
week
about
with
it
you.
more.
Wait, it's
Yes.
not even out, so no, we have not covered it yet.
Yeah, it was the Grey Warden.
All right, take us out, Matt.
Wait, we still got a minute.
Yeah,
Fine,
wow.
don't take us out, Matt. You guys, Assassin's Creed comes out tonight, aka tomorrow. I
Guys-
might be playing it all weekend, so if you don't hear from me, it's probably where I am.
Guys, we didn't have a lot of time to talk about comics tonight because it was such a sweep that DC did. But pick up Civil War #5. It's such an amazing story, and get it when it comes out to trade.
Yes, and be sure to check out the Star Wars trailer crossover mashup with the Batman v Superman. It's amazing. You guys can see it on YouTube. Anyways, you guys have joined us for the Comic Book Show here on Twin Galaxies Live. We're here every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. PST until 11 p.m. PST. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. The Twitter hashtag and @ is @officialTCBS. We also have cutdowns every week on Stan Lee's World of Heroes that get posted every Monday. And we're here every Wednesday. Did I miss anything?
Vote Marvel next week.
Where we're going, we don't need Rose.
Done. Done. Done.
I
Done.
like big butts and I
Done.
cannot lie.
Done. Show them your tits. Bye, everyone.
Twin Galaxies.